fucking verbally abused by an angry dwarf woman.
Oh, I'm 100% ready to get verbally abused by an angry dwarf woman every day of my life, forever.
It's
I basically do.
It's only when you deserve it.
I literally, I cannot control I can't control random fucking die. I was trying to help the fucking useless bastards. The two of them. It's not my fault. I rolled
random dice that made you take the decisions you did.
I would like to point out, however, that I did the sickest shit ever, where I fucking stole a magical emerald from a tree and then set it on fire in the same 6 seconds.
Didn't
with
you get
magic.
blasted by lightning, then?
Up until that last moment.
Didn't you get blasted by lightning like 5 seconds later?
Yeah, no, 5 seconds before that.
That was before, and then he spent the entire fight standing around in the fog, until eventually he was shoved into doing this final action.
And I did it, and it was cool.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm actually curious. I want to look how many fucking 2s I rolled in that fight, because I rolled a fucking few.
Your rolls weren't issues.
They really were! They really were! I would have
decision making that you done.
No. I completely disagree.
Irina has an ability called Let Me Patch You Up.
Well,
That's amazing.
From a barbarian and letting them crit you in the back wasn't a bad decision.
That is,
tell me.
Okay, there is no way I could have known he would have crit. There's no way.
But you took the chance, knowing it could happen.
Yeah, I took a 5% chance. Fuck. 5%. Reese rolled 2
This you
crits.
took was calculated, but oh boy, are you bad at math.
Reese rolled 2 crits that combat. Both of them were against me.
No, he rolled more than that. I got crit as well. I got crit like 3 times.
Okay.
I think out of all the attacks, I only didn't get hit by 3 of them. I ate every other attack in that combat. You didn't see me retreating in fucking flame.
I didn't even get hit once. I just got targeted by every AoE known to man.
Yeah, that's because that's the only way to hit you. Because you're not in combat.
Oh, Christ.
I'm just saying, everybody's judgment was compromised, except Reese.
Okay, you cannot say you are the only one who's fucking intelligent in this whole fucking party. Come on.
No, I'm not saying she's only the intelligent one. She's the only one that had any idea what to do in that encounter. Because you didn't invade the tree to just try to destroy it. Fergus had to get told to do it while Bree fought things, and then when he got in, he had to be told to actually, like, destroy the guy inside and steal the core. Because he stood there pouring oil over one of the branches.
Which I did, and then it was the coolest thing ever.
Really,
I was setting it up.
Trying to tell me that Bree also did not have an idea what to do in that combat. Because if she hadn't had any idea what to do, we would have all died.
No, I'd say you aren't the only one.
I'm gonna have to put a disclaimer.
Why didn't you do that?
I'm gonna have to put a disclaimer at the start of this video. I'm gonna have to put a disclaimer at the start of this video that says this video starts with 5 minutes of arguing and Nathan eating chicken.
Outside again, poor decision.
Jesus fucking Christ. Fucking.
We're up to 3:38. You got another minute, Sean. Do you want to come back with a rebuttal?
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, Nathan. Shut the fuck up. You made me pay for 2 fucking single tickets the day you left, you cunt. 2 singles.
Huh?
What?
Because we were supposed to go out jogging that day, and he didn't fucking tell me. So I was waiting in town for a fucking hour in my jogging gear. I had to buy 2 singles for a fucking train because he didn't tell me.
I want to say something, Sean.
Fuck you.
He didn't tell anybody he was in Northern Ireland.
He told you.
Sean, you could have jogged home, mate.
You could have jogged home, King.
You could have jogged home.
Just chatted around.
I could have jogged the 3 fucking hours it would have taken me to get home from fucking Glasgow to Paisley.
Could have done it.
Did you actually jog though, or did you just wait and then go home?
I waited and got home because I was in the middle of fucking Glasgow.
To be fair, he had all his gear with him and shit, so it's like a big backpack. You don't want to jog with a big backpack.
I had nowhere to leave it. Where was I supposed to leave all my gear?
Waited for an hour and then just went home.
I brought 2 pairs of shoes. I brought my work shoes and my runners. I brought all my fucking change of clothes.
7 seconds, Sean.
I got my book, Because
5
I'm
seconds.
gonna be reading the
3,
fucking train in.
2, 1.
Shut, fuck you, Nathan.
And that's us good to go, boys. That's 5 minutes of arguing. So,
Fuck you.
Does anybody want to recap last session?
I'm too
I'll pick
salty
up
to
my
do it right
session.
now.
Fergus Amon led a daring assault upon the Wicker Man, nearly succeeding in stealing this awesome spear of power from the Wicker Man before he was struck low by this foul druidic creature using lightning, which destroyed his hat and most of his fancy clothes. So now he looks like everybody else, which is a real fucking shame in his opinion. Then he was saved heroically by his compatriots, and we did battle, slaying the foul creatures which dwelt on the top of this mountain, and stole their fucking spear, which wasn't theirs to begin with. And we gave it to Luan, I believe. And that was the session.
You used it to supreme effectiveness in the next combat, where we assaulted the tree. That was their god, which had the crystal in it, which let things grow in the vineyard.
Yeah, Fergus got a jawline.
Yeah, Fergus got a jawline.
Yeah, Fergus changed immensely.
That's the same face that he had before.
He got Captain America that combat.
Yeah, I got Captain America by a lightning strike. Fuck it.
It's the
Yeah.
lightning strike.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like he went in looking like a bald nerd, and he came out looking like some sort of childish rogue.
Mm-hmm.
We don't even know what happened. He just got struck by lightning.
Yep.
Became a completely different person.
Yep.
Still the same
so
cunt though.
We continued onto the hill to where the giant black tree was, which was their god, in which we attempted to do battle with it, interrupting a ritual. And they attempted to awaken the tree so they could go and destroy the vineyard. During the combat, Lewin made a number of tactical mistakes, used his spear to extreme effectiveness and slayed 2 enemies. Len did her best, got pretty badly beaten up and casted spells. Fergus dotted around stabbing people, got lost a couple of times, didn't really know what to do, lit the tree on fire eventually. Bree single-handedly killed most of the enemies, then instructed Fergus on how he was to destroy the tree. Fergus then destroyed the tree and we left.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, I think that's pretty accurate.
You forgot the part where Bree was given the key to the city and went home to her manor. Because she is the protagonist.
She's not, but she did kill most of the enemies in that combat.
Said was a lie.
Like,
Sean, we're at 7.
I remember in extreme clarity, Sean. You went into combat. You got in combat with 2 guys. You're fighting them. It's your turn. Your turn goes. You attack. Action surge. You attack this guy like 6 times. Kill him. That was your first kill for 9 rounds.
Sean,
Until you eventually killed
Paul.
the second guy you decided to attack.
Paul, Sean, we're at 8 minutes. We are currently at 8 minutes 16. We are 3 minutes past the argument time.
What can I do with my rolls?
I'm just saying that's what happened, Sean.
I fucking...
Don't say it was your fault. That's just how it went.
I will continue to eat chicken, however.
That's just how the dice fell, eh?
Fuck you, Nathan.
That's just how it went.
Fuck you, chicken strips.
There is actually lumps of chicken. It's Kentucky
Everybody
KFC.
else had to do the cleaning up for Lewin.
He did.
Oh, Reese,
He
where
did.
are we? What's up? What's happening?
Lewin, who has the highest AC, the most armor, the most magic weapon,
Oh,
found
fuck.
near the back of the fight, fighting a single enemy. So it was a good combat. We did well. I'm glad we won.
Nobody died, and it was very impressive. I think we did well.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's great.
So, what's happening, Reese? How goes it, buddy?
It goes.
Indeed, it does.
And then we went back. We talked to Rita.
Yes, I believe you went back to Irina, who was at the bottom of the hill.
Yes,
She was supposed to be the whole time, and I didn't forget about her.
Irina patched us up a little bit. Some of us who were more injured. Lewin went and talked to the dead man, tried to return him to his spear, which the dead man was like, "What the fuck? I'm dead. I can't use a spear. Well, just keep it."
Yes.
That's not what the...
And then the dead man was eventually laid to rest, and Lewin kept the spear.
I like the idea that the main reason that Irina's alive right now is because we keep forgetting her in combat. So she like
Really is.
she pops into a demi
Really
plane
is.
of safety.
I mean, technically, yeah. I
I'm
mean,
100% sure she'd be dead to a fireball or a lightning bolt by now if she
Hmm.
wasn't.
I am.
yeah. No, in fairness, though, like, even if I was fully aware of her, I wouldn't be a dick and be like, "Oh yeah, you come back and everyone's dead."
Yeah,
No, I would.
that's why she's safe.
You left her alone, you fucking
You're not
idiots.
gonna Elden Ring it.
No, I'm not.
You leave to fight a sword, you come back, she's fucking murdered.
No, you leave to find a
Yeah.
sword, you come back and there's just a bloodstain and there's nothing else.
No, she's
I
there.
just-
And if you interact, it says that she's dead.
It's just the message just says visions of sadness and nothing else.
Visions of.
Ah, God.
So that was where we left off.
Last
I think it actually. I think we kind of like because you also leveled up. I presume you'll remember to do that.
Yay.
Yes, I believe I did it for.
I think we kind of. I think those that left, you guys basically take a long rest because it's now nighttime anyway.
I believe so. Yes.
Oh, that's right.
We're level 5, right?
6.
6.
Level 6.
Jesus.
Level
My
6.
God.
Everybody is now infinitely better once again, thanks to Brie. Because guess what? Paladin aura.
Oh.
Actually, that is amazing. What is it? What does your level 6 aura do?
Everybody gets a +3 in all saving throws or like ability checks.
Within what? 5-10 feet of you?
10 feet of me.
Oh! No,
I'm hanging out next to you all fucking time.
Including myself. So I get
Oh.
+3 to like everything.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, God, yes.
What do I get? Level 6 again? I get...
Is it expertise or is that a level 10 thing for rogues? Can't remember.
Yes, I get expertise. That's what I got, yeah.
Now, double check that you didn't already apply it.
No, I did. I did.
Okay.
I know I have expertise in 1, 2, 3, 4 skills.
Yep, that sounds about right.
Wonderful.
Or protection.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
only in saving throw.
Oh yeah, reset. I only took +2 in column. I need my level.
Huh?
Yeah,
+2 in con.
Cavalier it scales off of your strength and con scores, like the actual modifier. You get a number of uses of your abilities based on that. It's very fucking weird, but yeah, I literally need to bump up my abilities
Do you know
scores
what
to use.
Cavalier also scales off?
Horse.
Having a
Being
bike.
a cavalier.
I don't have the money.
You also haven't met any horses here.
You
Yeah.
haven't even like tried to inquire about getting the horse though.
I don't have the money. It's fucking irrelevant.
Right?
How do you know you don't have the money?
There are other ways of paying
I have,
well rather than gold, Sean.
I have 15 gold. I think.
Services could also be rendered.
Sean, all you need to do is untouch that fucking cod piece and they'll give you whatever you want.
Listen up that chainmail. You don't use it anyway. So.
Oh fuck you.
You know, maybe there's a magical spear that you can barely use that you can sell.
What the fuck?
13 minutes 40, gentlemen. We are like several minutes past the argument stage.
I used my longsword for one attack that entire fucking combat. The spear was the rest
And
of
it was the only attack that actually hit anything.
Reese, please, continue before I kill myself, please. Fucking Christ.
So,
If I only did a d6 damage, I'd be pretty salty too.
Shut the fuck up!
you have a nice sleep. Basically at the base of this large hill, and upon waking up, you'll feel very refreshed, energized. You'll just feel like, something about it, like the pride in kind of defeating this whatever was taking place. It almost makes you all feel like you've learned something, you've gained some experience, and you just feel stronger.
Don't fucking. Somehow I'm better at fucking investigating.
Yeah.
I don't know how.
Oh, Christ.
So, with that, dawn approaches, morning time. Nice big grey sky, as is per usual.
Of course.
You'll wake up, have a quick bite of breakfast, and
Yep.
the day is yours.
Well then, I think we're best getting back to the vineyard.
Indeed.
Did these good people back there crystal or whatever the fuck this shite is?
I believe it is a gem.
Isn't that just a crystal?
No, a crystal is uncut. I thought you, of all people, would know that.
The crystal and gems are the same thing basically. This is a prism. That's different.
But I thought a gem was a cut crystal, like a crystal that was molded.
I thought it was all gems are crystals, but not all crystals are gems.
No. This is the way you humans distinguish them, so you can sell them more to each other.
Literally not.
Can't
Is it-
bastards, you are.
Is it flavor?
Flavour? You wouldn't know what flavour it was if it came up and smacked you in the mouth.
I thought you ate. Did you not eat rocks?
No. I just can't feed you too dwarven food because it's too spicy for you. Fear you die because of the poison.
I don't
Okay,
know.
let's go.
I don't know if that's true, but I don't know enough about dwarves to argue.
I can tell you've never been to a dwarven hole. You
No.
have. You're almost certainly got given flat bread, water, very basic dwarven food. Not very tasteful. If they give you any of the nice stuff, you'd probably die. It's not my
That's-
fault you've got a weak constitution.
I can't argue. I do not know enough about your people to argue that, so fair enough.
And it's not like we're going to get any good dwarven food here, because any fucking dwarves bar me, and I can't cook. So
That's a very good point as well. Well, maybe if we are able to find some dwarves, we can use their cooking to be able to kill Strahd.
perhaps could poison them. Luan, you look terrified by the fact there could be more dwarves here. What's an issue?
It's a mix of fear and fascination. Fascinated if they would treat me differently. Terrified that they will not.
Why would they treat you differently?
He just squints at you, just. You know.
Just treat you like you deserve. Fucking elf.
There it is. Len, please, let's go, please, please. Len?
Could be worse, Luan. Could be a fillet.
Alright.
I'm glad there's whiskey left over.
I thought you didn't drink, but you're teetotal.
Oh, I started since I met you.
You can't drink in the ride, you know. Oh wait. I suppose you can't drink there.
You're just fucking full on today. Okay.
What do you mean? Don't worry, I'm not salty with anything that happened yesterday. I thought you had excellent tactical decisions, Luan. Definitely trust my back to you in the fight again, 10 out of 10.
To be fair, she can't lie.
I can't lie. And that's part of the problem, I think. If I was able to lie, we'd get on a lot better, Luan.
Alvina, what are the chances that the wolf comes out of the forest and bites my head off?
Why don't you come beside me?
Really think.
Do you mean this
What?
wolf when I bring out the wolf pup?
Okay.
That goes to your neck like. Arr, arr, arr.
Uh-huh.
Lewin starts walking,
That's
hoping
climb up
they
on the,
follow.
climb up on the goat. Right, let's go.
As you guys begin walking, begin making your way back towards the winery. As you recall, it was maybe one ago, 3 Irish away. At a good enough pace. So you begin making your way. First hour passes, nothing of notes. Second hour, still nothing. Seems to be able to get there without any obstacles. As after 3 hours or so, you eventually begin to come down the slow bend in the road, and the trees that are pressing either side begin to like push back and open out, and you find yourself at the southern edge of the large vineyard. You can see beyond the vineyard the large, like the winery itself on top of the top of the small hill. You guys can begin making your way up. As you do, you can see there's a little bit of like movement. Of like just from the distance, you can see different market clubs just doing things outside. You can see hard to make out who, but two of the men seem to be doing something at like one of the wagons. You can see one of the women is like hanging clothing on a line, stuff like that. As you make the way closer, you can see some of them, stop, and word quickly spreads of your return. And for long, you see basically the whole family just sort of standing in front of the vineyard, just looking very expectant, but like hesitant, as of course they do not know what happened. So
Give him a wave.
okay. You get a couple of waves back.
But they're
At the moment,
much, aren't they?
No.
No.
Like it.
Can
Seem a bit nervous.
It'll be fine.
why don't we just make sure that we can let's just go and see if we can find Davian, no?
What? He's right there. I can see him. Look, he's fucking right there. Stand
Oh.
there.
Is he right there, Reese? Is he right there?
Yeah, literally everybody's there. You guys are maybe about like 40 or 30 feet away. Both Davian and Adrian, his oldest son, would begin like sort of like walk towards you a little bit.
Do you think they're worried we didn't get the crystal?
Well, let's just wait first. Shall we? I just.
Alright, sure.
You have it.
Well, I don't know. Fergus has it.
I nod. Of course I have it.
Do you
Of
have it?
course he has it.
Of course I
Do
have
you
it.
have it?
Yes.
As you approach, Adrian would kind of give like a sort of like a quick head nod, cast his eyes at each of you, kind of thing, and well, we're glad to see you all right. How did it go?
Well, actually,
Well,
I think it went fine, yes.
that as well it could be expected.
That's good. So they've been telling you if you don't think they're gonna bother us again anytime soon, or
I don't think any escape, no.
okay, they kind of looked at his father and they kind of like
Fergus,
Sure.
no?
I don't think they're going to be bothering you at all anymore. And I would like to reach into my pocket and withdraw this gemstone and give it to
Okay.
them.
As you do, you see there is like an audible sigh of relief, as like almost everyone you just see like a huge weight lifted kind of thing, as there's different reactions, between just like the proper just like oh kind of thing, and like you see some of them are like just very very joyous looking, very happy, as Adrian says, oh, you've received the gem. Oh, bless you. That's well, we've been discussing what we'd be doing if you didn't manage to, but well, that's a weight off our minds.
Of course.
Oh,
You wouldn't have seen
Thank
any
you.
of those black trees. The big one.
black trees.
Just now, you know the one you're describing. But all the wings were around. You only know the one of them.
He kind of like looks at his daddy, like they push over, and then Davian with no, it's only three like that I've ever heard of is the one on top of the hill.
Interesting. Well, if you ever do, let us know, because probably where the rest of your crystals are.
Indeed.
Oh, they were using the crystal on the tree.
Aye. Looked like it. Now, right, Ferris?
Surely the tree's already grown. What more can a crystal do?
Perhaps make it grow more.
It's magic than somebody, right? grows plants.
Tis I.
Right, the wizard. Ben's a
Not I.
wizard. Ben.
Look at Sen.
Why are you looking at me?
Good.
You're the wizard.
You're the wizard. You should be able to offer a magical explanation for this.
You cast something to do that?
What?
I don't know.
Do you know what they're talking about?
The gem?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I don't know.
So say that.
I don't know anything about the gem.
Have you had a look at it?
I don't think I have.
Do you mind?
And, let's see, how many hours do we have to wait
For what?
for something to be prepared and then cast?
Oh.
Cool. So how long do you have to time?
Depends. So it's 10 minutes more than the actual. Sorry, it's like. Isn't it 10 minutes plus the actual cast time? Or is it a minute plus the cast time?
10 minutes plus the cast.
Okay, yeah.
He's waiting for 11. After 11.
Okay. 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 Okay, meanwhile, while that's happening,
Mm-hmm.
Adrian would speak to you guys. Saying as you've you've helped us greatly by recovering this gem. So we don't have much in the way of repayments or anything, but just know at the very least, you's bread and board always welcome. Any wine you ever want, you're free to have. Even if you want to put in a word to everyone, let them know what you did for us. Get yourself some free wine at the inn as well, Valaki.
I don't think his missus would be too pleased about that one.
Well, considering the fact that if it wasn't for us, they wouldn't have any more wine, then I think that that's quite reasonable, in my opinion.
It's the least we can do.
I will happily explain it to her.
Then, have you eaten today already, or?
Scraps, really. Small breakfast. Nothing too.
Oh, well then please come in. We'll make you some lunch.
Oh, you're far too kind.
Well, it's the least we can do, honestly. The least. What the fuck was that?
I was kind of.
Lord of Loon. Do you think he learned to laugh like that, or does that not?
No, I think it's the usual laugh that we hear. He had to learn that. That's how he actually laughs.
No, this is actually taught.
I doubt that very much.
God, I missed the worst.
Ah.
I miss home.
I thought you hadn't been back in years. She said your long lost love, were you not? And before that, you're a Nick Aron. Clearly, you've not been home in a while.
I no need to mock the accent. I don't need that.
I can't say it without doing the accent. Nick Aron just doesn't sound the same.
Fair enough. Yeah, I was home for a short time before I had to leave again. But yeah, I was gone for several years. But, yeah.
Don't worry, Lowen. I think it's
Thank you. I appreciate it. Not a lot.
Indeed.
So just strains his surcoat.
Speaking of that, I seen you lot had a carriage. How do you make that thing move? Don't have any horses.
Oh, we do. We've got 2 horses in the stables.
Oh. Do you know perhaps we could find one? It's just Loon here supposed to be a knight errant, and he doesn't really have a horse.
Fine horse.
Yeah, if you could put us in touch with somebody, that'd be great. I'd appreciate it.
I'd appreciate it. It's been a while since I've written. I don't really have the money to pay for it, but if you wouldn't mind putting me in the right direction, it would be appreciated.
Adrian, like,
called the girl towards you later, and she would have.
Adrian, like, he turns to like his father and like whispers something, and you see Diavia like kind of slowly nod for a second. And then Adrian turns back to you, like, kind of smile, and well, tell you what, we only really need one horse to pull the wagon, so consider that part of your reward. Is that all right?
I should look at Leon.
You can see he's gone beet red. Are you sure?
He seems insulted by this.
Of course. The only thing is, we don't actually have we don't have any saddle or tack though.
That will be fine. I will pay for that when I'm back in Valaki.
I was about to say, I'm sure you could easily get that made in Valaki.
This is too generous. Thank you so much.
Of course, not a problem.
And you just like see him like just like that's the horse. Yeah, just like asking, pointing in the right direction of it. Which one it is?
Well, it's in the stables there. You can't see them right now. But as you're like looking over there, Adrian, do you wanna come see them and you can pick which one you want? Right,
Thank you.
Around about now, Len, is when you'd get the details of the gem.
Message is coming.
Beep, 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 beep. Smells like a bitch in here.
All you really glean is that the gem has extremely potent life-giving properties.
Like life-giving to an inanimate object, or to a dead object, or to a dying object, or to a...
From what you can tell, any of the above. Like, there's no, like, it's, the life-giving property seems so potent that you're fairly certain that should you, like, shove this into the chest of a corpse or something, there's a chance it could animate it. But it also, like, has the ability to just give life to things in a nearby vicinity as well, given how that's how the vineyards grow.
A tool that can be used for great evil.
Oh, to grow wine?
Or the greatest good.
Nah, we could do that.
This is how they've kept the vineyard alive all these years.
Aye.
It can bring about life, new life, old life. Basically,
Old life.
make everything alive.
No harm to you, but it does seem like... I will say that the wine is important, and it's this family's bread, but at the end of the day, there are famines that are going on in this land.
I don't know.
Have you looked around? None of the people look exactly well nourished.
People also don't look starved, though.
Oh well, then I retract my statement.
We just have shite food.
I will shut the fuck up.
There's food. It's not like for
Just because
you,
they can
yeah,
grow more
it's
turnips
awful
doesn't mean they can grow
shitty food.
But
they're
they're
better.
so what you're saying is the people of Moscow aren't hungry.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, maybe never described it well enough, but I mean, I always imagined that like someone like Irwin back in Valaki is like a little, like he's a big dude. He's a little bit not chubs, but like he's got a bit of a belly on him, you know.
Okay. Well, yeah, he's an innkeeper. Every innkeeper has to be fat.
It's root vegetables. It's basic food, but there's enough of it.
Every
Every innkeeper is a variation of butterbeer.
innkeeper has to be fat in a fantasy setting, and if he's not fat, he's a secret dragon. And you fucking know that's true. Like, this innkeeper's rather wiry, so what colour of dragon is he? What colour of hair does he have? Ah, he's a redhead. Fucking... Ooh! You know?
So, Strahd.
Please.
Adrian takes you, like, leads you into the stable, like, opens the stable door and heads inside. And inside you find there's two, like, stalls. In one, there's a black horse, and the other there's a dark brown, not quite darker than a bay. Yeah, pretty dark brown, like dark chestnut horse. Adrian gestures to the black one, says, this is Kage," and points to the other one. This is Sora.
How old are they? By any chance? Do you know?
Kage is 7 years or so.
Okay, good.
Sora's 4.
Yeah, they're about horse age.
That is pretty fucking standard, yeah.
They're about horse age, yeah.
It's a standard.
Yeah.
That's a standard age for a horse.
Yes, that is.
Kage is slightly bigger than Sora. Do you know? Does Loon knows horses? Obviously, I presume.
Loon knows horse. Loon knows horse. Yeah.
Okay.
Just walks over to Kagi, the black horse, and just like just.
One's black and one's brown. Which one do you want?
One black, one done. What are you taking?
Yeah.
He seems doesn't seem too skittish or anything.
I just look back.
He's a pretty.
Yeah. I think I'll need something strong for Barovia. If you wouldn't mind, if I could take
Sorry, I couldn't hear that. What?
I think I'll need something strong in order to survive Barovia. Is it okay?
That's fair. I would say that Kage is the stronger of the two. Sora would be faster, but Kage is he's a beefy lad.
Just look back at Kagi. He'll do me well.
Yeah.
Thank you.
He is not skittish at all. He quite happy that you pat his neck.
Yep, I just pat his neck, put his mane a wee bit, and I just look out, stable. Are we going? Are we staying a little while? We're staying a little while for food, right?
Yes, we're getting food.
Beautiful. I'll stay a wee bit and I'll get him when I'm going. Is that okay?
Okay.
Of course. Anytime you're nearby or visit or just want to stable them for a bit, of course you're welcome.
Is it okay if I just have a few minutes, just so we can get used to my presence? Is it okay?
Take your time. I understand. He leaves the stable.
As he leaves, he just hears, "Yes! Fuck yes!"
Terrifying the horse so much it dies. His excitement slays another creature.
He gives the horse a heart attack.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll calculate it. It's just gonna cost 12 gold to get a saddle and a Britain bridle when I'm back in Balaki. So can I just do that?
Is it? You're gonna tell me how much it costs to get a saddle and bridle?
Sorry. Apologies. That's a very good point.
That's the going rate there, son, isn't it?
That's a very good fucking point. I don't know how much this shit's gonna cost in Barovia. Fair fucks. Okay, never mind. Okay, fair. I thought there were standard prices. I forget we're in a fucking deadland.
A hellhole.
We're in hell. Good
I
point.
wonder how much it would cost for you to essentially commission something that nobody ever fucking commissions.
Yeah.
I wonder if we're actually able to find someone who can actually make it, because a saddle is a pretty complicated piece of gear.
You describe it and it just comes out with fucking a car seat.
There should be a leather worker somewhere.
There's a blanket on the horse and that's it. There's your saddle.
No, I need stirrups. What the fuck's a stirrup? How do you describe that, motherfucker?
I need to find a leather worker who can make the saddle. I need to find a metallurgist who can make me the fucking stirrups. I need to find a woodworker so I can make the Britain bridle. I mean, that's just a fucking pole, though. So, no, it's gonna be a trial. That's okay. Cool. Thank you, Reese. Yeah, I just spent a few minutes just getting used to Calgie.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. I mean, Sean, you asked for a horse. You didn't ask for nothing else. So I mean,
Thank you, Reese. Thank
Be
you.
careful what you wish for, bitch.
I'd like Louis to keep his testicles, so I'd very much like to get a saddle, please, if that's okay. I'd rather not.
What?
I reckon Lauren could ride bareback.
He'd really rather not.
Surely that would give him like some kind of disadvantage on attacks or something.
Yeah, because every time he goes for a swing, the horse.
He's like,
bucks away,
oh.
and he just goes, ah. Yeah, every time he fucking attacks from horseback. But yeah.
No, but Tom, you're so good with Lewin is so good with horses that the horse just feels your bum on it and it knows, oh, this is built for a horse.
A horse is a sofa that a horse is just a sofa that thinks it's in hell.
I mean, if you really want to take disadvantage, John, it's fine, I guess.
If I was riding bareback, I'd fucking expect it.
Alright, sure.
Honestly. But yeah.
I'd get you take that.
By the way, Reese, I can't see your camera, by the way, King. Would you mind restarting your camera?
Yeah.
Ah, thank you. Thank you, baby. Oh, we lost Paul.
That's what you get.
It's almost like he's done that purposely to fuck with you, Nathan. Almost.
Thank you. I was gonna have to fucking restart or modify the camera layout for the fucking session.
There when I was restarting the camera, and I was like, oh fuck, I actually hurt.
Oh no, don't you? Everyone that bought Reese was fine. It's just Reese that had the problem because he's in Japan. Yeah.
Yes, we get Lou and a horse.
Get Lou and a horse, and we get we get Fergus some nice fucking lunch.
Would you have it?
I thought you did.
I mean, you used Sharp to scout the place out,
Yeah.
and then you just never said what you did with him again.
That's
Yeah.
fine, because I know that you fight with him and
Yeah, he's his own turn.
I'm pretty sure it's like a fucking hilarious thing.
Yeah,
Whenever
yeah,
Sharp is
yeah.
like murdered. So I think we would remember it. So I think he swept the last fight.
Yeah, he's just there. Yeah, he can give you advantage on attacks.
But he can't attack.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
You guys head into the winery and once again get treated to a very lovely meal. With the whole of the Martikals, most people just like sort of stand in the dining room as yeah, you know, just like dig into this kind of big like lunch. There's also a few bottles of wine get opened and passed around as well.
Good.
How many people?
But presumably you pass the gem over to someone at some point.
I hope so.
This is Len, actually, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I'm assuming that would give the gem to someone after she was done, but yeah.
Did we actually hear what Len actually? Oh yeah, life giving. Yeah.
Yeah. If you were to give to someone, you anybody who like pays attention would see that. Say if it's Elvir, like the youngest son of Davian, he would like take the gem and head into the vineyard and essentially like bury it somewhere. But yeah, that's that. Yeah, you guys are all treated to a very nice lunch, and you're all asked to like tell the story essentially of what went down at the Esther Hill, which you may embellish as much as you want or not, but nonetheless, yeah.
I mean, I'm assuming Brian and Lou and Charlie are just sitting on wine, just like side-eyeing Fergus. Like, oh my god, this again.
Yeah, I imagine Fergus is in like full like host mode.
Oh no, I'm regaling everyone with the valiant rescue attempt that my associates.
He looks like dog shit.
No, I'm regaling everyone with the rescue that with my glorious attempt to steal the spear, and then the glorious rescue that my compatriots performed upon me.
That the spear steals life force, or no?
I'm not telling them that. No, I'm telling them that it was an ancient spear that they had been using as part of a ritual and were perverting it. Similar to the crystal.
Okay. Yeah, none of the Markovs like question anything. It's all mostly just like listening and like a like a oh whoa really kind of thing, and then like oh then what happened? Then what happened?
Then I used my magical powers to steal the crystal out of the tree, and then I turned around and I looked at the last one living, and then I set the tree on fire with my brain.
Like a chorus of whoa.
The man was, and I cannot emphasize this enough. The man was so terrified that Lewin, with his great sword, was able to cut him in half, and not in the direction that you would think or hope.
There's like a picture of wine or whatever.
Yeah.
And just like move the glass away and drink straight out of it, and then pass it to Gray or whoever's next to me.
There's a few bottles. So just drink that bottle, basically.
Yeah, Bray's cracked a hole in the bottom and it's just like holding.
You shotgun the pitcher of wine.
How bad having to listen to Lillian is. Or, not Lillian, Fergus.
No.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, everybody's enthralled by your story.
Wonderful.
So
I'm so good at this. People like me here. I'm staying forever. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, unless anybody has anything particularly they want to do or talk with anyone, then it'll just, he spends maybe an hour and a half just with the Marty Clouds, having this nice lunch, having some wine.
I just look at Gray and wait, I speak your language, I think. Right?
Yeah, you do. You speak Dwarven, right?
Yeah. So
I speak your language.
I just talk to her and I go like, you know what, actually that stone was really nice. Really nice. I am not professional by any means, but it would be so good to have that stone.
Was it that nice? Can't take it from them, but I mean, we just got it for them. We can't steal it back, that'd be wrong.
We can't steal it back, but I think we should keep an eye out for something like that, or
Sort of like Loon's
given
spear.
what we went through to get it. I can't deny that a part of me is extremely, envious.
I can understand that. Look how happy everybody is. Like, surely this is for the best. Like, we don't need that stone. Like, in what essence are we ever going to need that stone?
I sure hope so. You never know when we could do something like that, something that powerful.
So we just keep it and deprive these good people of their vineyard and deprive the entire area of its only natural source of wine? Can't be doing that. Else we told these good people that we'd get it back for them. We can't lie to them. To ruin our reputation of everybody for miles and miles around as untrustworthy bastards. Doesn't seem like the way to go. People are hard to trust in to begin with.
Yeah. Maybe it's just the wine,
But at least there'll be plenty more of it. It'd be
I-
worse if we ran out of wine.
You do recall being told there were 2 more gems as well. Just so you know.
There's still 2 more.
No, you were told that there was when you first met these people. You were I can't remember if it was either Adrian or it was Davian told you when he was in the circle, but basically that there were 3 gems. One went missing about 10 years ago. One went missing about a month ago, and then the last one you just recovered was the one that went missing. It got stolen like a couple of days ago.
I'm sure it could, and then, if we happen to come across 1 or 2 of them, and we're a good bit away from the Marticals, then we'll just have to keep hold of them until we can safely return them.
Oh, sorry. You also, I believe, would have been told. Actually, I can't remember. Did you? I either did tell you, or I should have told you that they would have. Well, you would have been told that the second gem, they're very confident, was stolen by a witch who lives in a swamp to the east.
I don't believe you told us that, but now we know.
Yeah.
Okay, I should have told you that because that's what they believe. But they also would have told you that that is unrecoverable, because she is a very dangerous woman. So don't even bother looking at it.
Sounds a bit like Granny, but sure, we best be getting back to the town.
Yeah.
Swamp to the east, yes?
Yes.
We'll fucking get that back. That's the next objective, boys. Invisible in, lift up stone, fucking walk out with stone, get lasered by fucking witch, get rescued by guys again. That's what it's all about. That's this campaign.
Go for it.
I fucking will.
Actually, now we go to confront Strahd. Invisible in, get murdered by Strahd. Everybody comes and rescues me.
Yeah, that's how this campaign's going to work from now on. I don't care. That's what I plan to do.
It's like, it's not even. It's like he like goes invisible up into like Strahd's place. It's like doesn't even get killed. He just gets turned into a fine mist. There is no recovering. There is no saving. There's no Fergus.
Totally fine with that.
He's the face on a wall.
Why am I disappointed?
But just like he Dr. Manhattan's me.
Yes, essentially.
He just points and goes, "I lick my balls," and I explode. Who's Steve Jobs?
He just dashes like through you. He just
Oh, like fucking like A-Train and
Boys.
the boys, yeah.
yeah.
God, I could fucking see that happening very easily, very quickly. But yeah, let's go home, boys.
Yeah.
Let's go home to
You guys,
Valaki.
basically begin like kind of saying like for a while, time to head up, and yeah, everybody's like, like once again you're just being like thanked by everybody and stuff. It was good, make your way downstairs and outside. As you do, Adrian heads over to the stable and retrieves Kage. They do have a I forgot what it's called. I used to use it all the time. Like Nathan, do you know what it's called? The fucking the headpiece you use on a horse just to like lead it from like
Bridle.
a field somewhere else. Not a bridle, not a full on bridle.
It's just a lead. A
Is it
horse
just
lead.
called a lead?
Yeah.
You know what? It's literally just like
Yeah,
Like-
it's a lead. Goes around their head.
literally just goes on the head. There's no
Yeah.
better nothing, no bridle. It's literally just the. It's like
Oh,
literally
the fucking-
We are
That's
that
it.
horse liver.
Yeah.
No, but I should know this because I worked in the fucking stable.
What's that guy called
I can't
again?
remember what it's called, and it's annoying me.
It is called a halter.
Halter, yes.
Oh,
Yeah. It's literally just the like strap behind the ears that comes down and goes over the mouth and chin. That's it. Nothing else to it.
yeah.
Yeah. So it's just that with like a piece of rope attached to it, so that you can lead the horse essentially.
Okay.
Okay.
I take the lead and I lead the horse.
Yeah.
Gently and yeah.
Yeah, you like seems fairly like a very calm horse. You've met some in your time that have been very very skittish and excited, especially younger ones. But as Kage is like 7 years old, he's like fairly like almost stoic, very majestic in appearance.
Beautiful.
He's a big boy.
Glorious.
Yeah.
I've
Well,
only
that,
had Kagi for 5 minutes, but if anything happened to him, I would kill everyone in the room
Horse.
and then myself.
Is going to die.
Just want to make that clear.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Adrian
Horse.
kind of like pats Kage on the neck and then like turns to you and well, take care of him and good luck on your journey.
And you.
Thank you. Be safe.
But
I know
we'll
you'll-
be heading to Valaki ourselves in a day or two with the wine shipments, so we will. So
Oh, so
if you're still around in Valaki, maybe we'll bump into you and say hello.
that's a very good idea. I'm glad that my rebuttal to good luck on your journey wasn't actually incorrect and therefore awkward.
It was very correct.
Indeed.
We will look forward to seeing you there.
We certainly will still be there.
Excellent. Well, hopefully we'll bump into you. With that, you say your farewells and
Yep.
begin leaving the vineyard with a new companion in tow.
Fuck yeah, baby! Fuck yeah! Best day.
Everybody's got a pet now.
Everyone got an animal.
Just
Best
as
day.
challenge as anyone, real.
Best day. Best day. The best day. Okay, I'm good.
So, yeah. You begin
Pictures.
your journey.
Yay.
Oh, yes.
I mean, don't mind me. Thank Bree because she's the one that actually asked about horses.
That's a good point.
Thank you, Bray. Thank you.
What did you say?
Okay.
Thank you.
During our journey back,
What?
I'm just
What?
going to get a little drink, so I'll be right back.
Oh, thank you for asking about the horse. I really do appreciate it.
I couldn't have another. I'm sure you're about to do it anyway, but
Yes, thank you. Just thank you.
Okay.
Just thank you.
So,
Oh, it's
Awesome.
emotional.
you guys begin making your way.
Make him out.
Let's see.
Wait, did I? Yeah. Hello, Ricky Dick. Hello.
Oh, hello.
go back to being dead, Ricky Dick.
I can't emphasize enough. I love moving like that, actually, without a joke. I think I'll start just walking like that all the time. Just malicious, like just...
Delicious.
just palpitating
No.
around the house. I'm going to palpatine around the house from now on. I don't give a shit. This is great. With malicious and distasteful intent.
Oh, Chris. Fuck did I do with my fucking racial increases? What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just looking at my fucking half elf. The charisma score increases by 2, and 2 other ability scores increase by 1.
Yeah.
I'm 99% sure I increased my con from 11 to 12, and now I bumped that up to 14. But I have no fucking idea what I did with the other one. I've just forgotten about it, apparently.
Don't worry about it.
It's fine. It's fine.
You'll probably bump something else that's like.
Yeah.
That's what I've been doing for the last 10 minutes. I've been trying to figure out what the fuck I put it into. Sorry, ignore me.
Probably rolled a 9 or something.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Let me just pull up the map.
For us to see or for
No, I'm not for you. You guys haven't went to a cartographer. You don't have a map.
We do not have a map. We should go to a cartographer if there is such a thing in this fucking hellhole.
Well, I would like to, like, I mean, if we get some parchment, we can just draw one.
Do you know how to draw proper maps? 'Cause-
You don't need to. I mean, drawing a map doesn't require a check.
Yeah, but... Nah.
you know where anything is?
I don't know where shit is.
It's fair. I don't either. I've not been drawing a map.
So, you guys begin making your way back northeast towards Valaki. You head up like away from the vineyards. The kind of like a soft winding kind of northeasterly direction before eventually you come to the crossroads that, well, not quite crossroads, like basically you come up to like a T-junction. You know, you've got a left road and a right road. As far as you recall, left leads towards the village of Kresk, right will lead you back towards Valaki.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we're gonna have to go to Kresk, aren't we? No, I know, Valaki. We're going back to Valaki, right?
We also have to go to Kresk.
But
Are we going to Kresk? Yeah. That's the only. Well, actually. Because I know the church isn't. We're not feeling too safe about it.
And there's a vampire in Valaki for a certain time.
Yeah.
Powerful one at that.
Yeah.
Are we going to Crest to drop Irina off?
Yeah, sure.
Well, sorry, turned her in it. I don't know. We'd go check it
Yeah.
out. But and how are you feeling about the adventuring with us? Would you like to get drop off that crest, or would you like to with us?
Well,
I won't lie, you've been exceedingly useful, and it's good to have you around.
she like looks down and you touch it, she like blushes slightly. Well, I don't know about that, but I must say that I've I've only felt safer since I met you.
Good. Good to hear.
Fergus doesn't. You mean me?
No, Fergus doesn't say anything because, like any gentleman, he knows when he is beat.
Oh, fucking Christ. So, what do you feel?
I don't know.
How
If-
about we'd go see Kresk, see what the situation is there, and have a think about it. What do you think?
Sure. That sounds like the best idea. It could be that it's as safe as we've been led to believe. I have only ever heard good things about the Abbey, so
There you go.
Well, it'll be the first place that we've only heard good things about, so that'll be nice.
You didn't even think about getting in. Didn't they say that they were very against outsiders?
yeah, that could be a bit of a problem. I've never actually been there myself either. They generally they don't open their gates ever. No one leaves.
Fine.
Risk.
They will open their gates to us.
Why do you say that
Kind of like-
threateningly?
It's
What do you
not
say that-
threatening, it's just self-assurance. Those gates will be open when we get there.
No. I mean, I can perform miracles, and honestly, I think I've got a slim shot of getting in.
There you go.
We shall see.
And I think out of all of us, I probably have the best chances I can perform actual holy magic.
We'll see. We will see. Anyway,
Will we see?
indeed we will.
You can see it. You can see it when I do it. Like it glows and everything.
It's turned to braid. Just.
It's actually affecting you right now. You know.
Is that... I was wondering, like,
Oh.
I have had a twitch in my back for the last 3 months, and I was... That is remarkable. My
That's just you, pal. It's not been there for 3 months. No.
You need to see a chiropractor soon.
A
No,
what?
Probably the
what?
lightning's really dragged that one out of you. Actually, that's not me.
Ah. So is that why I'm 5 inches taller?
So what? You're 5'4" now. Holy shit.
Indeed.
Okay.
No, you'll know when it affects you, but it's there. It's there.
Oh, right. That's not sinister, but okay.
I mean, why would I have it active all the time? Well, you only activate it when something bad's about to happen.
If you say so, I'll just stick close to you in combat then.
You should be doing that anyway, to be honest. But I mean,
Alright.
you know, safety as a group, that sort of thing.
That is true. That is true. Okay.
So we can go to Kresk now. But I don't know how sore that would be in poor Ruin's ballsack. So
Lewin, how are you feeling? How's that horse holding up?
Well, Lewin hasn't been riding it.
You haven't been riding. If you're not riding it, I'm fucking riding it.
You will stay off Keggy for now. You will stay off him. I am getting him used to my presence, and by the time I'm actually going to be getting
It's a-
in the Valaki, Yes, it's a horse. And he's a mature horse. He doesn't like change. Okay?
I thought
No
you
mature
were
horse does.
whisperer.
Yes, I am.
Len isn't shouting. I'm shouting because this is far away from me.
Yeah, I know. I am. I am. But I want to actually be kind to this horse. I lost the last one because it fucking died of exhaustion. I'm not letting this one die of exhaustion.
Why did you run a horse until it died of exhaustion?
Well, when you find out that your best friend since childhood is kidnapped by a monster, and your horse hasn't really been fed in several days because you haven't been able to afford it, it does eventually die.
So you're not very good at taking care of horses then.
You see, Loon,
I can't help that I'm poor, okay? I can't help that.
that's what I'm saying, Loon. That's what I'm saying. We go back to Valaki, get paid, so your horse doesn't die this time.
Exactly, exactly. And until then, I'm going to treat him well. I'm going to be calm. I'm going to be nice to him, and I'm going to let him get used to my presence.
It would be like being up on watch, Loon, because that thing there is a right picking for wolves.
Oh, don't worry.
Eating well is going to make up for a lack of food.
Good intentions can't feed the hungry.
What are you saying?
Yeah, Len, I'm used to getting a beating from Bree verbally. I don't need you jumping on as well, please.
Look, Loon, don't worry. If it gets really bad, I can feed him with thoughts and prayers.
Oh, you people. Oh, all of you.
And Loon, remember, I can't lie.
I just hug Kagi a wee bit, and I just keep walking with him.
Leave her there. I actually can summon food and drink. That's the thing I can do.
It's more
You could summon, like, like
You could, just like out of thin air.
I have heard some priests can do that.
Just say that you can't go back
Good.
to your fucking horse.
Good food and drink, or like I've met some priests that are able to do that, but it's mostly unleavened bread and water and things.
I mean, that's what it is, but it feeds the horse.
I would feed the man as well. That's a fantastic.
Why waste it on you? You've got rations.
Indeed, but if we're ever out of rations, that is an excellent alternative.
Aye.
No, that's excellent news. Thank you for making us aware of that.
I can also. We'll leave that for other time.
Is this? It's so nice to hear the abilities that your friends have.
I mean,
I
keep
have
telling you,
swords.
but nobody believes me.
I don't know why you can't lie.
I know. Honestly.
The thing is, I don't know if that's actually a thing that your paladin oath requires you or not. So this is because you could still just be lying about the old having to lie. Okay,
His personal one, yes,
Yeah.
my personal one, I should say.
that is fine. Okay.
Right. So,
Mhm.
you guys are going to press? Just double check.
Depends which way Loon went.
Yeah.
I mean, it's his horse's
Yes,
life.
okay.
Can you imagine if there's a point where you have to run and this horse dies of exhaustion? Can you
Okay.
fucking imagine?
Do you know what doesn't die of exhaustion?
What? Magic horse?
Magical goat.
Okay.
Baba boy.
So you guys take that road and heads west towards the village of Kresk. Shortly after the little T junction, you actually come to a bridge that crosses a river. As you're crossing over it, if you look left and right, you see the left just kind of runs and winds up far into the forest to the left. Looking down to the right, you can see the river begins to widen, and you can actually see the tower that you visited previously on the edge of that small lake in the distance. Just straight down that river.
By the tower we visited previously. Oh, the fucking what's his name's tower? Yeah.
Yeah.
What's his name's cringe tower with the fucking statue on it that we were supposed to pick up?
You weren't supposed to pick up.
The wizard tower.
The wizard tower, yeah.
Yeah. Exefator time.
Yep, X-Factor. Yes, that's what it was.
Yeah. You guys continue heading like along this like westerly road. You're not sure how far Kresk is. So nonetheless, though,
Takes a
you
while,
keep
I
walking.
imagine.
Let me actually double check and see if you'll get there before nighttime. Blah, 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 blah. There it is. Let's see, what's the one? It's fine. I like it.
It's good music.
I found, like, atmospheric gothic music. What do you want?
It's scary.
This is Sean's edgy boy music.
What? What? Sorry, is my edgy boy music not good enough for you, Paul? I'm sorry.
I never said anything about its quality, Sean.
So, you guys are making your way towards the west. It's maybe been about an hour since the bridge that you crossed over. Who's like kind of leading the party?
Yes.
Ray. Okay.
He's got the fucking goat.
Well, yeah, as you're like kind of taking the lead, I imagine you're probably being the most actively perceptive right now. As that is the case, about an hour since the bridge, you suddenly hear the sound of what appears to be like, oh, what do you call it? Hooves.
Oh.
Like the very telltale, like, of hooves. From what you can tell, it sounds like a lone rider. And it sounds to be coming from in the forest to your immediate left.
Sort of pull
Still a bit
it
of
up and like
distance,
round on it, like, oh, we've got something coming from the left there.
From the woods. That's... Oh, dear.
Doesn't sound like a wolf. Sounds like a horse.
My word.
That's weird, considering we've now only seen 2 horses in one day, and we've never seen a horse beforehand. That doesn't sound good. Should we get off the road?
Why would we get off the road? It's coming from the woods.
Also, you have seen horses before.
Have we? When?
The Vistani.
Oh, they don't count though.
That's-
When you met Vistani, they've been horses. You literally you met 3 Vistani riding horses like 2 days ago.
Remember
They
when
don't
we went to
count.
the big Vistani camp and had all their caravans and
No,
horses and carts?
Yeah, they don't
And
count.
you
They
didn't
don't,
get a horse at the Vistani camp?
they don't count, okay? And I don't need to explain why, because we all know why they don't count, okay?
Also, the kind of place, I mean, if somebody's ever looking to get a saddle and bridle, I mean, I wonder where they would go.
Oh, for
Maybe the
fuck's sake.
traveling nomads.
Okay,
Really?
okay,
Did they own
guys.
horses, the travelling nomads?
Who knows?
I thought
Maybe.
they just pulled the wagons themselves.
Sorry, I thought we were playing Curse of Strahd, not fuck Sean. Come on. Come on.
I'm just saying, you've been complaining about being unable to get a horse. And
No, I haven't. No, I fucking haven't.
Literally, they've been staring you in the face since like fucking session 2.
I literally never said anything about having a horse. Everyone else has brought it up.
Like,
It's
I
true,
saw,
but
like,
it's
literally,
you're going
every
to
time you go
be...
around the fucking corner, there's a horse just standing there. It's like, why can't I get a horse? It's like,
Okay, Reese, fucking the horse. Okay, I fucking wait until it appears. Fucking we wait. I guess.
Okay. So,
Fuck.
you wait for the sound of the... I keep wanting to say hoof prints, but is that accurate?
the hoofbeats.
Hoof prints? Hoof beats?
The hoofbeats.
The sounds of the hooves. As it comes closer, sounds like it's going to be maybe like 30 or 40 feet ahead of you, coming from out of the forest. And as you watch, like the trees are pretty densely packed, and then almost like all of a sudden, this horse and rider just merge onto the road, and all of you are just suddenly taken aback as standing before you, you see a skeletal horse, atop which sits a skeleton in like full like rusted plate armor. The horse itself in this like old tattered rusted like war gear. The skeleton's holding in like one hand this like rusted lantern that sheds no light, like as like kind of like waving it about, like looking for something. It's about 30, 40 feet ahead of you, and you see it like kind of turns towards you, and then turns back, and begins just like trotting again into the other side of the forest.
Irina, what the fuck was that?
It looks like your area that's pretty free.
I mean, it's obviously a skeleton horse, but I assume there's some sort of local legend about it, but what it is.
Irina kind of like stands there like just like kind of wide-eyed, like staring.
How far away is it, Reese?
About 40 feet away.
Divine
As it's like about to head into the other, like crossing the road into the other side of the forest.
Try and divine sense it?
Sure. You decide undead.
Yep. What type?
Oh. Skeleton.
The skeleton is made out of bones!
What would you tell that it's like it's being animated by someone, maybe?
I mean, like, if it's just a skeleton, then it's just a skeleton on a horse. Like,
But-
that's what it is.
but
if
it's-
it's like some sort of special type, like if it's a different type of undead, like it's
A wraith or
like it's a wraith or
a white.
If it
Okay. No, it's as far as you say, it's literally just it's a skeleton and a skeleton horse.
okay, they're just undead then.
Yeah.
I think it really looks like a little confusing. They're just normal undead. There's not really special about them.
I've never
And the fact that they're doing that.
I've never seen a skeleton possess faculties enough to ride a horse before.
I don't think it possesses any faculty, seeing as it doesn't have eyes.
What? Is that what faculty means? Do you need eyes?
No, but it,
Well, you need to be able to sense things, and the skeleton is being controlled by something because that's what undead are. They're mostly controlled like puppets. Right. Like a puppet. So it's got faculties as much as the summoner has faculties, but whatever the summoner's doing, having the skeleton horse do that.
well, obviously
Whatever the
this must be
summoner is, he must be quite powerful if the spell's holding at this distance.
indeed. So we can assume that the owner of such a thing is Strahd.
I mean, it could be any sort of powerful necromancer, or it doesn't even have to be a necromancer. It could be a cult. Lesser than necromancers that have banded together to craft this spell. It could really be anything until we find it. It's unlikely to be Strahd unless he can. I mean, it doesn't. Seems a bit too small scale for him. Seems like something you'd have one of his minions do.
That may be the case.
I mean, heck, Karask is probably a right pain in his hole, so he's probably got one or two lesser vampires around here keeping an eye. That's what I'd do if I was a megalomaniac.
All right. What about if we? The one thing we don't want to happen is we don't want Irina to be spotted by this creature.
We also
Turn,
don't want to be
look
spotted.
at Irina. Well, that's going to be a bit difficult. She sort of looks quite striking.
Irina, would you mind? And I like
She does.
perform
She does
perform some magic in order to right. We still don't know how far away Kresk is, correct? We do not. But what I am suggesting is I'm able to make Irina invisible. Then we are able to perform. But if it comes to it, we are able to perform battle with this creature. Bree, I imagine you have some abilities which will allow you to quite easily dispatch a creature such as this.
I'm
If
not
it comes to
suggesting-
that.
I mean, that's not the problem. The problem is that disguising Irina is really going to do nothing.
No, not disguise. Make her invisible.
Same difference. It's going to do nothing.
How so?
Because everybody knows that Irina left Valak here with us. So unless she's died somewhere on the road between here and there, she's going to be with us. So whoever's hunting her is going to look for us.
I
So if anybody else is
suppose.
seen,
I
it's going to lead them
suppose.
to Irina. And unless she just fucks off. Which that seems a bit harsh, to be honest.
That does seem harsh, yes. Well then, I think the best bet is probably just to get us sneak past.
I'm just saying, be aware of the danger. There's really nothing we can do.
That is true,
He's
I
going to have
suppose.
eyes everywhere. Like, it's just how it is. Just have to be aware that you are being watched and, be careful.
I suppose, yes. All right then. All right, you admit. I think we've.
I'm honestly surprised that nobody's made contact with one of these things this far.
A creature like that, yes. Well, that.
No, I mean, in the Strads, I thought one of us definitely would have approached this. One of them definitely would have attempted something back in the valley.
Indeed, but nothing. No, nothing at all so far, which is quite odd in my opinion. Now,
Apart from sabotaging the church, but that was doing some movie.
Reese, see that we all saw the skeleton horse, yes?
You did, yeah.
The lantern it was carrying, did that look magic?
It was
Just
lightless,
like
I
an
believe.
old, rusted, broken lantern.
Okay, so see in my head what it was doing, it was like an ancient, sickening blue light. But
Oh no, it didn't give off any lights.
Oh,
the
so-
skeleton was acting as if it did.
I see. So it's almost like
It
it's
was like holding the lantern up, trying to look for something almost.
so it,
And, turn look towards you all, and then turn back and headed back into.
so it looked towards us, but did not.
Yeah, as far as you're concerned, you're pretty sure it saw you.
We were
but
in its frame of
it saw
vision.
you.
So what it might
Oh,
be
100%.
is
You saw its head turned towards you, and you saw the sockets where its eyes were, kind of thing. But
did it have
you-
tiny little red pinpricks of light in it? You have to say yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Actually, Bree, because I'm actually, I imagine Fergus, do you voice this Fergus at all?
yes.
Any,
I voiced
Yeah.
the fact that it should have seen us.
Yeah, okay. As
What
you
do you mean? It doesn't see
Sorry.
anything. It's a
Sorry.
No, but
Sorry, Amrita, what did you want to say? Sorry.
I think I was gonna offer Irina closer to Chris, but I think she has her own. I think she's disguised enough. I think we should just go, you guys.
I agree with that. We can always
I mean,
discuss.
Henry still
Okay.
mostly died.
We can always discuss the semantics of the undead down in the tavern.
Okay.
I'm perfectly happy to have a conversation about these.
Okay. Yeah, I'll bring up my point later. That's a good point. We'll
All right.
We'll talk about it later.
On the way.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys continue on.
Indeed.
Okay.
For now.
Maybe I'd say about maybe 3 p.m. between 3 and 4 p.m. is when you encountered the skeletal rider.
Mm-hmm.
After it's passed, the sound of it has faded. You continue walking onwards, and
Also, we're fine.
For now.
They went into the forest. They basically just crossed the road essentially. Maybe an hour has passed since you last saw it,
Mm-hmm.
and no further sign of it since. You can tell it's starting to get dark. At maybe it gets maybe 5 p.m. You are not sure if you'll make it to Crest before night falls, so it'll be up to you if you want to stop and camp and then proceed in the morning, or just push through the night. But nonetheless, it's
How
Keep
far away
walking.
are we from
you don't know.
I think it may also be better to camp for the night if we still don't know how far away it is.
Oh, I will. We'll definitely have to count.
Yeah, traveling at night
Yeah.
is not a good idea.
So yeah, if it gets if it gets pitch black dark at say 7, sunsets around 6ish. So you can walk till maybe about 6, and then that's when it'll start to the light will start to fade very quickly.
Sounds good.
You get to that time, it gets around 6 or so, you think, and as far as you can tell, the road just continues on. You can't see any signs of civilization ahead, so yeah, you think maybe it's best to just camp for the night.
Yeah.
Excellent.
With that, you just camp at the roadside? Do you head into the forest a little bit? Do you try and look for some shelter, or?
To the roadside, I think.
Yeah,
Hmm.
not too far off. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can camp by the road, like close enough that like you can see it still, essentially.
And people on the road can see us.
I'm sure, but we've not encountered anybody.
That is true.
The chances of encountering somebody at night is even similar.
That is true, but you never know.
But that is okay. Would you mind if I brought up the point that I was going to say from earlier?
Please, of course.
Sure.
Bree,
I would love to, but I can't hear you over the sound of
Sorry,
Nathan's cancer.
I can't hear anything.
sorry. Okay, we're good. Bree, I was wondering, what do you know about restless spirits? We all know that necromancers and Strahd can
Well,
control undead, but what about ghosts that are just
ghosts.
restless?
The restless ghosts.
Yeah, like unfinished business. I've heard tales about this when I was younger. Does that apply to skeletons? Could that also be a thing? Is that possible? I don't know. I'm neither a holy man nor a well-read man.
Any sort of restless spirits I've ever heard of are more likely to do with some magical imbalance or ritual or some terrible battle that happened ages ago. It doesn't tend to be a novel thing. Like if this ghost skeleton's a restless spirit searching for something, then
Yeah.
it's in high likelihood due to some other magic, not necessarily necromancy.
Yeah.
It's maybe due to a larger magical influence that we aren't yet aware of. It's unlikely that this is a resurrected creature. It's more likely that it's due to a different phenomenon.
Because Fergus, you said that it should have seen us. It looked in our direction.
Indeed it did. Indeed it did.
Perhaps it did see us. Perhaps it took no notice of us. Or perhaps it actually doesn't see anything at all, and it's just enacting its memories of what it was doing at the time.
Exactly. And that's what I'm thinking.
So, but there's no way to tell, because it doesn't have eyes and it didn't react. If it reacted, we know it's seen us. But if it doesn't react, how can you tell?
Is it alone? Or is it...
But probably not, no. Probably not. It's probably, as I said, there's probably a larger phenomena with more of these things, with more of a similar fashion. Perhaps not all. Of course, there are sweeping brooms, patching up walls. Could be anything. I don't suspect it's alone, but no.
I mean, don't you remember that apparently there was that uprising? What was it, like 7 years ago? I think it was.
I doubt there's any of them still roaming around. I think Strahd would have crushed that quite ruthlessly. I don't think you want to leave any reminders of that.
Indeed.
And also, this is a bit far away to be one of those. I think they all died in the castle, didn't they? That's what we were told.
As you were told. Is it like 100 odd peasants went into the castle and none came out, basically?
So it seems relatively unlikely that this would be connected to that. But you never know.
Well, restless spirits walking across Barovia, in addition to anything that Strahd personally controls. Lovely thoughts for the night.
It could be Strahd. It could be that terrible witch hunter that unleashed the undead on his village.
Oh, it could be him actually. Yeah.
Could be another wizard. It could be this wizard whose tower we were just in. Could be the other wizard that had gone blind that fought Strahd way back when. Like, it could be any number of powerful magus or people.
I hate magic.
Indeed.
I really hate magic. I'm not trouble doing its work.
Heck, it could even be like a magical tree, like that thing it was before. Or it could be a magical artifact, an object, with some sort of virtual spell that was cast to protect people that continued on to this day and didn't quite have the desired effect. There's no way to know. Not unless you go and find the damn thing, that is. Then you have Len poke it a wee bit, and then Len tells us what happened.
I feel like at some point we should figure out how to solve our problems without getting Len to poke it. I mean, it's very good poking, but at a certain point, you do have a poking limit, I'd imagine.
I think all of us know that none of us are really smart enough to figure that stuff out apart from them. So
that's very true. That's very good.
Honestly, I didn't even think I could learn the magic.
I also think that we've been pushed beyond our limits in this place, so that's okay.
So tired of it. I want to go home. So, who's gonna take first watch, please?
I'll take first watch.
And I will take. Oh well, then I will take third.
I mean, it's kind of just like Okay, then I will sleep. Just,
You can also join us if you want to. Jump in any what you want.
I don't want to be don't want to be rude and disturb
No.
you. I'm sure you all have your own thing you like to do when you keep
Oh,
watch.
of course not. No, no.
I like to stare at Fergus.
Unpleasant. All right.
That was a joke because he sleeps in a tent and you can't do that.
Okay.
I just go up and do it.
Uh,
Will you let me ride your horse?
You want to ride Kaki?
It's only politely.
That's fair. I mean that's fine. If he takes well to you, go for it. That's fine. Just so you know, I would like to ride him proper once I get saddled, but until then, you're happy to do him solo. Go for it.
Oh, I meant more in like I've never ridden a horse before, so
Oh.
if you could show me how.
You've never been on a horse. Oh, this is going to be so fun.
You're a ram.
Okay. Alright, so I go beside Kagi and just like kneel down, like cup my hands like on it, just like alright, foot up, alright, let's go.
Okay. I
just-
jump up on
Look,
Okay.
hover up. And
He kind of like takes a step forward, back a little bit, kind of like adjusts himself to like the sudden weight. Then he just sort of just stands there.
now what?
okay, so what you want to do is want to use your heels and kick like inward firmly into his side. He's strong, he can take it. Hold on to his mane as well. Not too tightly though, don't pull, but you know, grip.
You want to kick a horse and then pull its hair? I can't do this.
No.
I don't think you're explaining this very well, Liam.
That's how I was taught. I think it's okay.
But you're.
No, say it! Say it! God, no, say it! No.
I don't know how to. Okay, I want to try something.
How many times did you fall off, Liam, when you were
Oh,
learning to
okay.
ride a horse?
Considering I had to teach myself, a few.
Persuasion
How
or
many
something.
times does she want to fall off?
Use animal handling.
Animal handling. Okay.
Yeah.
And I want to be like, okay, horsey, let's go. And just brush it, stroke its hair, and,
Okay.
you know, I don't know, do something like, not acupuncture, but like, you know, trace its, those comfortable bits in a way that
Okay. Do you know where those are on a horse?
I guess I'll roll animal handling.
I guess you will.
And try.
Also,
Your finger in its ear.
Also, apologies, farm boys. I could see the fucking disdain on all of your faces as I was trying to describe how to ride a horse. It's almost like I never have.
It's
How dare
fine.
you? Me and Reese are tinies, I'll have you know.
Alright, so it was, okay, so just Nathan then. I could see the disdain on
It's
your
fine.
face, Nathan. while I was
It's
describing
totally.
it.
It's
I have road horses quite a lot.
totally fine. I've never ridden a horse. Hate the thing. It's
I-
disgusting.
Neither
Try
have
speaking like that, Reese. Come on.
Did it work? No.
I also have been on a horse like bareback.
Oh,
Ams?
fun.
It wasn't actually that bad.
Unless it was
Really?
short
Oh, I
and
thought it was,
hair, no.
nightmarish.
It was only at a trot, so like I mean I imagine. Well, yeah, it wasn't too bad. It really hurts the thighs though.
It's not working.
Mm.
Can we try?
You just need to open up again. Yeah,
There we go. 10.
Mm.
Okay.
Just
You begin like kind of like essentially just like stroking the mane and like patting the side of the neck. The horse doesn't react badly, but like he doesn't move. You're not really sure how to get it to go forwards.
Okay. Don't make me kick you.
I just like look around, look at the other two, scratch my nose with it, and then just go to Kagi, slap the hind, and yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
The rest of you watch as Kage just takes off into the forest
Oh God.
with a probably screaming lamb on the back.
So we guess
As usually another animal handler.
I just like
Probably actually yeah with disadvantage.
we're not taking the blame for that.
Okay.
I just turned to Fergus. Fergus, that wasn't us. We didn't know that was going to happen. If Glenn gets angry, it's all on Loon.
Yeah, because you've never rode a horse before. It's just taken off at a gallop, and you're bareback.
Oh god.
This is how Lewin is actually laughing.
Yeah,
I
you
thought,
just
what
get
did you do if
taken
the
off.
horse never came back?
Yeah, that's
Um,
I just like started running after it.
so Kage just goes at a gallop just straight into the forest, just like ducking and weaving through like trees. You're gripping with your legs. You're like almost like hugging its neck with your arms. Like I imagine screaming a little bit as yeah, you're being taken through this forest. You're constantly getting whipped by like branches and twigs, like slapping you in the face. Because of that, actually no. After like maybe what feels like a long time for you, but maybe about 30 seconds, Kage like jumps over a small fallen log. As he like lands, you're not prepared for like the impact of that. You just fall off. So roll me a dexterity saving throw. See if you actually get
all
hurt.
my fault. It's my own fault.
It is. Okay. You land like pretty painfully, but like you managed to like save the bulk of like you definitely could have broken something the way you fell, but you managed to kind of last second like kind of like tuck your body in and just kind of roll a little bit. You kind of like lie there for a second, like a bit bruised, but not too bad. As Kage just continues to like run.
I just watched the horse run into the darkness.
I don't think he's coming back.
But I guess
Do I even know where I am? And I thought he's gone away from me.
You can't see them.
Uh-oh. And the horse is gone.
You think you know what direction they're in, but you're not sure.
yeah.
Do I go after the horse? Do I go after it?
Is this all happening when I'm trying to fucking sleep?
Yeah.
I imagine this is happening as you were about to go to bed.
I'm just watching with good humor now.
Like I imagine you like were on your knees, like kind of like spreading your bedroll out, making it all nice and neat.
In
And
my
then you heard,
fancy
like, a
tent.
slap behind you, the sound of Len screaming, and the horse galloping away.
And then just Lewin just standing there.
I imagine Arena's just standing there, like mouth open, kind of like.
I do start sprinting into the forest after a few seconds, by the way, to chase after them. I do.
Okay.
I also
Good luck trying to catch up to a galloping horse.
I'll stop eventually. It'll stop eventually.
Does anybody else think Loon forgot the utter destruction that Len dispatched on Fergus the last time she got pissed off?
Yeah, she just yelled at me for no reason.
Aye, is that so? I feel like Leon's in for it. That's all I'm saying. You best bring out your fucking earbuds.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
what do you do? And you kind of pick yourself up and begin pulling leaves and twigs out of your hair. You're definitely like bleeding from one of your cheeks as you can like you go whipped by a branch, drew some blood.
God almighty.
Oh, you can't see him.
Oh, I thought
You're in a dark forest.
He says he's coming in that direction, but you don't know where he is or where you are. You're in the middle of the forest and it is dark.
my eyes went off. I'm really sad because I lost the horse. I've lost Lauren's only hope in this whole story, and I've also been, my very first horse riding experience is so bad, and also it's dark, so everything's scary, and I'm just sad and in pain, and I'm just sitting there crying because the horse is too far away for me to do anything. So I just cry, and then after a couple of minutes, I just pick myself up, dust myself off, and start walking towards Ewan's direction, like the party's direction. And
Okay.
just walk back slowly, and it's just in a lot of pain. I use my staff as my support.
Roll something.
A d6 for the points of the compass.
That's
Oh,
another
God.
thing I would be actually. Just roll me a wisdom saving throw, actually.
Why?
Wait, no wisdom. Yeah, roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Why wisdom?
Just wisdom, just because. Okay. You start walking in the direction you think the party is.
Oh God, no. I'm sure it's obvious though. It came in from one way, so there's no way you can go wrong.
It's a
with it.
forest, and it's dark. Everything looks the same.
You've just fallen off a horse and rolled.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You think you know, but like also the horse didn't go in like a straight line. It like went like this kind of like ducking and weaving a little bit. So you begin walking. Loon, you
Yeah.
began running after Kage.
I was following the sound of screaming and the distant sound of hooves and any trail I could possibly find.
Okay. Let's say first off, you will not be able to see any trail. It is too dark.
I've dark vision.
It is too dark.
Is it?
Like,
Oh no.
okay, yes, you have dark vision, so everything's gray.
White. Yeah.
It's still dark.
Okay. Could I make survival to actually see if I could, like follow the actual like general direction where they went of a clear, not clear path, a transversable path, based on the screaming distance.
I'd say you can head in the direction you hear the screaming from, but after, 30 seconds if you follow in that, the screaming stops. You can keep heading that direction.
Yeah.
And hope for the best.
Yeah.
Hope you don't get turned around.
I'll be okay. I'll be fine.
So you continue heading.
What I don't think is that
I don't know. What do you mean the sense?
like I don't know. I suppose that would me as a person, yeah, I would probably scream, but I don't know if my character would scream or if that's my house. So the character would scream because I scream,
I don't think matters the right words.
Or like should the, I
I
don't
mean,
know.
your character could yell, but also you're in a dark forest and you know there's monsters in it.
Yeah.
And 100% you know these are fucking deadly monsters.
There's big scare here. Big scare.
Like not only is there the creepy fucking skeleton horse riders, there's giant wolves, and God knows what else there is.
Can I please ask sorry, to go as time the party can be in the direction.
Okay.
Yeah.
She'll try. Did you guys light a campfire, by the way?
Yes, we would have.
Hmm.
Okay. That'll make it a lot easier. You send Sharp up, and he like circles for a minute, and after like 20 seconds, you get like a ping to your mind of Sharp telling you like, "Hey, look through my eyes."
Yeah.
You kind of like look, and you can, through his eyes, you can see there's like a pinprick of light in the distance, a little bit of smoke coming out of it. You're fairly sure that's the party's campfire.
Okay, I would like to thank you.
Okay, you can start heading that direction.
Okay.
You begin walking. After maybe like a minute or so, you would hear movement in the forest ahead of you. Something moving through the underbrush and the bushes and whatnot.
Len!
You hear someone calling, "Len!
Oh!
Len!"
Oh no!
Just. Oh, are you okay?
I had that as I like approach the voice, I just think to myself, wait a minute, do I actually want him to find me? Because I lost his horse. And then, but I guess I meet you, so it's too late. And then I go.
You just hear like Loon, just everything again, just doing the shh whistle, like his teeth.
Yeah, Loon, you find Len.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I lost your horse. I'm sorry. It's gone.
I'd be surprised if you didn't fall off. It's to be honest. Go back. I'll talk to you in a few minutes. I'm going to go find the horse. It's okay. Just
I can't
pat her on the
go
shoulders. It's okay.
No. I can't let you go alone. I can't let you go alone. It's really scary out there.
I'll be fine.
It's not. You shouldn't be alone.
I've got my backpack. I've got some torches in there. I'll be fine. Don't worry.
I don't think torches will help you. If anything, will attract monsters to you. You shouldn't be out there alone.
Almost on cue, you hear a howl in the distance.
Fucking hell.
Yay!
We all hear this?
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say you'll hear this, yeah.
This is a look up and go, ah.
Oh, man.
You probably go on deck. I'll go find the horse.
Well,
No,
it's
no,
for us,
no.
Fergus.
Shall we go and get them?
Where are they?
I grab what's his name,
Hmm.
Leon's hand, and
Can I?
I cast invisibility, and then I. Nothing's wrong.
Oh yeah, because I am putting details into you. I didn't
Does
time.
it have? Does it have to do anything?
No,
or
no,
does
it's,
it just work?
it just works.
Okay, I cast
Are you casting at third
invisibility
level?
on the both of us,
Okay.
and then I pull him and I run in the direction that chart. Going
Towards the rest of the party.
Yeah.
Okay.
To get my horse, it will die in the forest by itself.
Come with me, and then we can go back to the horse. Come with me.
Lynn, do you resist? As you're now, you like are talking to Len, and then she vanishes.
He's also.
How do you guys think it works? Whenever you're invisible, can you see your own hand?
If you couldn't, then you would basically be fucked. You wouldn't be able to walk or shit. Think about it.
That's fair. Then you kind of look at yourself, and I imagine there's like some sort of like weird kind of like shimmer to your appendages,
Shimmer.
almost like I don't know, maybe translucent or something a little bit.
Oh.
Well, if it's an invisible cunt.
Isn't the invisible cunt? Translucent means semi-transparent, you fucking idiot.
He's sort of just like, but goes
As
along
well
with her.
as pulling you back where you came as well.
Yeah, he's not happy about it, but he goes considering how insistent she is.
Or at least you assume Len is pulling you. You can't see her anymore.
Fucking hate magic. Hate magic. That's all he just says as you're dragging him back, Len. I hate magic. I hate magic. I hate magic.
I'm trying to bonk him on the head and then drag him with me.
Okay, you physically couldn't.
You dash back towards the party.
Yeah.
It doesn't take long. Maybe a minute, like 2 minutes to get to like just sprint back.
Okay.
Fergus, Bree, Arena as well.
Mhm.
You, as you're like sitting there, maybe like pondering, oh shit, that was a wolf file. You hear like the sound of like feet very quickly running, and the sound like crashing through like bushes and underbrush and twigs snapping and whatnot.
Mhm.
As if you look in that direction, you see bushes and branches like moving and bending out of the way, but you can't see anything approaching.
So, due to the fact that I have the invisibility spell, I would probably know what this is, right? I would know what the crack is with this. That's an invisible cunt that's coming towards me.
Okay, yes, you know. Okay, that's an invisible cunt, but like that's about it.
I would like to draw my swords.
Okay, draw your swords. As the crashing gets closer until like the bushes right at the edge of like your little campsite just get parted, and you like
Hey,
something enters into the immediate vicinity.
once we're in the campsite, you just hear shink, 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 shink. Boom.
As soon as I could pinpoint the sound, I had it.
Okay, roll to hit. Disadvantage because he's invisible.
Shink. Boom.
15.
Okay, 15. What's your AC, Lou?
Without my shield, I believe it's 16.
16. It's cheating me.
Scale.
Okay. I'm gonna say, Bree, you like make contact with something, but it wasn't at like the strongest part of your swing. It was like towards the end of your swing. You hit something that you cannot see. Lou, you get a
I love
like,
the idea.
on the shoulder.
I love the idea that like I just like boom, shoot, and I just the blow comes in and just takes off a few of the fucking scales from my shoulder. Fuck!
Bree, you and Lou yell.
Luke,
Fuck!
what the fuck are you doing?
Let me this invisible. I was hoping for a prank. Oh fuck! No!
Well, that was fucking W, wasn't it?
I didn't make me invisible.
I think you're sneaking up on us in the middle of the goddamn night when
Is
we're
your-
camping the side of the road.
Is your horse still invisible? Where's your horse?
The horse isn't invisible. Len fell off. I was going to go into it, but then we heard the howl. Len made us invisible, and now we're back here.
Oh, so you're... Well, can you stop being invisible? It's really hard to talk to you when I can't see anything.
Len.
I cannot do it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you can.
I can't. Oh
Yeah,
shit.
you can drop it anytime you want.
Oh, perfect. Then I just stop it.
Well,
You just,
guess
like,
stay
see-
invisible and go search for them.
You just see like Loon become visible again. Just
Yeah.
What happened, Lou? I know you're happy that you got a horse.
Simple. I went in, calling for Len, whistling, found Len. She fell off the horse. She was pretty upset about it. We heard the howl. She turned us invisible, and she dragged me back here. I was going to keep going. She insisted we come back.
Okay, but
I was going to keep going.
you. I look around. Like, look at where we are. How is any of this a good idea?
It's a joke. She's supposed to be a joke.
All right. The more we stand here talking, the less chance that this horse ends up coming out of this alive. Let's go have a look for the horse.
Okay.
I look into the pitch black forest. Just look back at you like, sorry, what?
Lewin, you're able to navigate via darkness, yes?
I am, but I also have torch. Torch.
That is not a great idea. Not a big fan of that.
That's not the problem. The problem is getting back to all our stuff. After searching the wood for 3 hours.
Let me just check the specific wording of the find familiar spell.
That's not a familiar one.
Just hold your horses. Just you let old Nathan figure it out here.
I'm pretty sure you can give it orders up to 100 feet, but you can look through its eyes at any distance.
But do you always know where it is?
No.
Yes. I think if it's on the same plane as you, you always know where it is.
Hmm.
I'm almost positive. I could be wrong, but I'm damn sure.
I'd say you know where it is within a certain distance.
Within like a couple of miles, maybe?
Yeah, at a push. Within a mile, definitely. I imagine that once it starts to get to beyond the mile, it gets harder and harder to work out exactly.
So basically, I'm gonna fucking get my dog. I'm gonna put my dog in my tent, and I'm going to use that. I'm going to have fucking dog goes to sleep. I'm going to use that as a lodestone. That will allow us to find our way back to our campsite.
Why don't you just send the familiars to go look for the horse instead?
Because I don't know if you've ever seen a wolf, but my wait, it's not a dog right now. It's a little fucking lizard. But my fucking lizard isn't going to be able to do anything about that.
Can you see in the dark?
Me? No.
So you're useless. Can you see in the dark?
No.
So then you're useless.
Yeah.
Can you see in the dark?
Yeah.
Okay, you can see. Okay, you might be useful. I can see in the dark. So.
I mean, I can't.
She can't. So if we're not like the torch and we're just walking into the dark woods, you three aren't going to be able to find the horse anyway, because you can't see.
Can I? Right,
Anybody else?
Reese.
Go in daytime.
Yes.
I agree. I think we should go tomorrow morning.
Right. This is just out of character for later, for my own benefit for later.
Uh-huh.
I don't that. My lizard has dark vision.
Uh-huh.
Can I just fucking
see through its eyes?
You probably can, but I imagine it's the same issue as that if you turn the invisibly spell, turn yourself invisible. When you're looking through the lizard's eyes, you probably can't feel your own body.
It says it's
so you can still move.
No.
Yeah, it says that you're able to you can see through your familiar's eyes and hear what it hears, gaining the benefits of any special senses that familiar has. So I am deaf and blind in regard to my own senses. Basically what I would be doing is I'm strapping a GoPro to my head and attempting to navigate via that, which I would imagine would be very disorienting.
In that way.
Yeah.
Which is the issue.
I think it'd be very disorienting.
Yeah. But excellent at a push. Yeah.
It would be very, very slow progress.
Yes, it would
We'll
be.
probably have trouble not
If you
tripping
try,
over
if you
things.
try and move it, I'd say if you try and move at a normal pace or try and run, you will vomit from the nausea.
What I would do for that is I would say that would be difficult terrain all the time and also disadvantage on most things.
That sounds fair.
I'm happy with that. That's just for the future. I'm not going to be doing that tonight.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so we could use magic to sort of see in the dark, right?
A little bit,
Okay,
I suppose.
Okay. Not
We'll
gonna
go
get
tomorrow
hopped
morning
on a
then.
horse.
We'll go tomorrow morning.
Are you sure? Because
Possibly.
that fucking horse is going to be dead tomorrow.
It's fine. We'll go tomorrow morning. It's okay.
It's Lewin.
We'll go tomorrow morning. We'll
If,
go tomorrow morning. Better the horse than all of us.
Yeah. Yeah, nothing howl in the distance, but significantly louder this time.
To be honest, it might be all of us anyway, considering the amount of noise this has all made. So, I just, stand next to the fire and probably ready yourselves for a long night.
I knew that was going to get a laugh out shot.
God damn it. I hate being so predictable.
How many more hours do we have until daytime?
It's barely turned to nighttime.
Not even first watch this
It's
yet.
not even first watch it. Well, I'm going to bed.
No, you're not.
I'm taking third watch.
Yes, but there was wolves about 5 minutes away that are about to fucking try to eat us. So until they all stop, and hopefully none others come or nothing else comes that we attracted in that fucking fiasco, none of us are getting very much sleep. So I propose you keep your ass awake.
All right then. Fine. Fine.
Put around us, to block us. I don't know, holy rice or rice flour, or I don't know what you call it. Clock pond?
But like salt or something? No, you can't. That doesn't really work. No. If you had some sort of magical contraption that like made the camp invisible, or like some sort of something like that'd be quite handy. But
I don't have anything that can make everybody invisible.
Yet.
well, I've heard of wizards transporting their mansions and cottages with them. You see, by the use of magic, but never seen it. It's all fake.
I've never owned a house, so I wouldn't know.
Neither have I, so that's quite fair.
And at the moment, we're going to
Yes.
Anyway, and I put my hammer down, I set the log beside the fire. I'm gonna wait till these wolves try to eat us.
I suppose I will be doing the same then.
And hope it's only the wolves.
The main point is that Lewin doesn't seem too upset that his horse is
The main point is that Loon's a jackass and has caused us the night of no sleep where we have to fight for our lives. And lost his horse.
I am sorry about your horse, Lewin.
I'm not. Fucking arsehole.
So.
Yeah, the horse about 6 hours.
And just listen to horse screams throughout the night. I take it.
That is not a pretty sound.
It's so good.
More pleasant to listen to.
No, they are not. No, they are not. There are few sounds worse than the screams of a horse.
It is mauled to death.
That's the name of this episode. There are few sounds worse than the screams of a horse.
I mean, the horse did as horses do when they're slapped on the ass.
Okay. So, I take it we wait, yeah?
Yeah. If it goes to about an hour into like first watch and nothing happens, I say, well, they're not attacked us yet, so you can probably go back to the usual watches and go back to sleep.
Alrighty then, good night.
Okay.
See you in the morning.
So, who's taking first watch?
I am.
Okay.
Then Lewin's taking second and I'm taking third, I believe.
Roll a perception check, Bree.
Alrighto.
Oh boy, here we... And so it begins!
Pretty is not percent.
What did you get?
4.
Okay. Let's see. I don't think actually what Okay. Okay, actually I know what's going on. Bree, what Tracy?
16.
Okay. Okay. As you're sitting there, you're keeping watch. You don't hear anything. You don't see anything. Like nothing. Since the second trial happened, there's been no other signs of any wolves in the area. You're like sitting here on your watch. And all of a sudden, you like hear this kind of like whistle kind of sound, as just out of the darkness, like a fist-sized rock just hurtles past your head. Just as
Fucking what the fuck was that? Like up looking around. And the direction it came from, see if I can spot anything.
okay, you like look in that direction, but like can't see anything. It's just too like dark. And but as you're looking though, you think you might hear something. You could have swear you hear this kind of like a.
Did I divine set?
Okay, divine sense. That picks up celestial themed undead.
Fae, fiend, undead, celestial. Yep.
I think undead celestial. Yeah. Nothing pings up. I don't believe. I don't believe.
If it's not like the divine set, celestial, fiend, or undead, so it's not one of those. I don't.
Yeah, it's not one of those.
Okay, yeah, nothing pings up. It's like, for fuck's sake. Let me see. What have I got?
Fergus, you sleep in a tent, yeah?
I sleep in a tent, yes. A very
Does
nice
anybody
and
else sleep
fancy
in a tent?
tent.
Okay.
Brew does, but she's not asleep.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Bree, like, as you're like looking around, you like hear the sound like another like whistle from like a different direction. And you watch as like a rock just sails into the camp and just slams into Loon. Loon, you get woken up by something just suddenly like slapping into your side, doing 2 damage.
Ah.
Well, Loon does.
I'm still just looking for these things.
Do another perception check.
Okay.
Oh, okay. You're like peering through, like you're looking at like where you just saw that second rock come towards. They come from. You definitely see like a blur of like movement as some creature must have like thrown the rock and then began to like move off to the side. Look fairly large, like definitely taller, like bigger than you. But with it still being so dark, it's hard to make out what it was.
I fucking charge
But
at
there's
it.
definitely something.
Find you,
Huh?
fuck. I charge. I see it, and I'm like,
Okay.
fuck, you're over there, find you. And off I go.
Alright. You charge straight towards it. Could you make... let's see, actually. I'd like you to roll initiative.
RTL? Oh, God, it's open on that.
Have we have those have like found ye cunt and shit like that? Has that woken everybody else up?
If it hasn't, you're about to be woken up anyway, so I wouldn't worry about it.
I'd say that wakes you all up. Loon's already awake, but apparently just isn't doing anything.
Wait, I'm awake. Sorry.
Yeah, you got hit by a big stone.
I literally told you
Sorry,
a
I
rock
didn't-
would wake you up.
Sorry.
He gets knocked out by it and falls asleep again.
He's like, oh, oh.
You get out. Sorry.
Also, you take 2 damage because apparently you weren't listening.
I did not hear that. No, sorry.
2 extra damage.
Classic.
I said your name like 4 times.
I did.
Classic.
Apologies. I did not hear the 2 damage. I did not. Apologies.
He's too
Well-
busy looking at fucking Elden Ring strats.
Jokes on you. I don't need strats.
Yes, you
I just-
fucking do.
I just slam my face into shit until it works.
80 strength is viable, right, guys?
Fuck no. Straight bleed. Black Flame bleed build, boys.
Cringe.
Just gonna.
Killed the fucking fire giant last night. Took me like 10 tries.
Hey,
Fire
I'm gonna make a little.
It was a fucking nightmare.
This will be the campfire, this little square in the middle. So I imagine you guys are basically gonna be like around that. Let's see.
Well, it hit me, so like I imagine I was fucking like there.
Yeah, you're just all around the campfire somewhere. What's there? Then Fergus.
Mm-hmm. We just drag my image, my beautiful face onto here. There we go. Wonderful. Then, would you like me to roll initiative as well, my friend?
Yes.
Wonderful. Alrighty. Give me but a moment. Initiative. Ha-ha! Wonderful. Fucking love it. Wait, I'm not able. No, I'm not able to reroll initiative.
Let's see, actually, I just Okay. 5. See them? Just okay. Ooh, wow. Okay. I'll put a rough square 7 there. So, Bree,
Mhm.
you take off in the where you just saw this like flicker of
Rough
movements.
direction over that way.
Yep. You're just sprinting. You can definitely see it like ducking between trees, and as you like round a tree, it is like stopped and is like facing towards you, and you find yourself face to face with what you would definitely recognize as a werewolf.
Fucking throw rocks at me, you bastard! Fucking trying to hit it with them all.
Werewolf is the thing that people turn into, right?
Yeah.
Not like the beautiful big wolf.
That's a dire wolf. Yeah, werewolf's the big one people try
Oh
to.
shit, that's people.
So yeah, you attack
Yes, as I do. I would like to.
as it's as you like run up to it, like kind of just like throws hands out, like got these like, huge claws, like just snarls in your face.
I like cast branding smite on my hammer as I do.
Okay. Okay.
So that's what that does.
All right.
My first attack of them all. Yeah. 23.
That'll hit.
So it does 25
25
damage.
damage.
And he is illuminated as the circle of runes carves itself beneath his feet. And this blue and orange light just shines up, illuminating him completely.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah, he takes 25 damage. Let me just quickly.
Means everybody can fucking see his ass now. I think you can
Wait,
hide
I
from
may
me.
actually.
Fucking 20.
Actually, oh wait, I have tokens. Hold on, I'll just use this quickly. Hold on, let me just replace it so I can
Yeah, baby.
be easier. That's a bit big.
Well, bonus there.
Oh no, sorry. I was gonna overpress the red. There we go. Okay. Okay. Bum, bum. So 25 damage.
Yeah. And then my second
Yes.
attack.
Yep.
16.
Okay. 16. Yep, that hits.
I would like to smite that. Oh no, smite's a bonus action. I can't. 11 damage.
Okay.
Slam him again with a hole.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, you do a shit ton of damage, much more than it was expecting. As you just come in, you just slam into it twice. And yeah, it's illuminated all fuck. So it is right now. Cool. Okay. With that, let me just. Whoop.
Like the spell, Paul, or divine smiting as is?
A divine smite, I think, is a bonus.
No, man.
Is it not?
You can just smite when you hit with a weapon attack.
Oh. I said I didn't, so I'm not going.
That's fair.
Next time.
Okay. So, meanwhile, who's that? The Fergus? I can never tell the difference between you two's fucking things. I think that's Fergus.
I'm the square one.
Oh, you're the square one. Okay. Oh wait, there's two lands on this. Hold on. Which one did you get?
Which one do I shoot? Which one do I shoot?
Okay, so it's gonna just close on you. Fergus,
boy,
as you're like getting up,
Five.
there's just this like blur as you're just this hulking wolf-like creature is right in front of you and just begins like raking you with claws. You're next after this one.
Okay. Does it? What was
Oh,
the?
you have an 18 as well. Sorry, I didn't see that you had an 18 as well.
What
It
was
doesn't
the-
really matter. What should I say, Fergus?
At the moment, 13.
Okay. This like huge claw like manages to swipe and hit you. The second one does not. So, that's pretty shit. 6 damage as it just like wrecks its claws along your shoulder.
Okay, dokie.
Okay. With that, Len, your turn.
It doesn't even bite me. Cringe.
Are they all werewolves?
At the moment, you see Bree fighting some giant wolf creature covered in golden light, and you see another one just laying into Fergus on the other side of the campfire. No, it will cost like 15 of your movement, half your movement or something.
Okay. And there's nothing else near me?
Not that you can see.
Okay, I would like to go near the one with Fergus.
Okay.
He's aggravated? No.
He has, yeah. He's like fighting it. He's literally like laying
Mhm.
into Fergus.
Okay. I go next to that one.
Okay.
I can't see the other one. And then I hold its head like this.
Okay.
And then I tell it, you have to go find your own house. You can't go anywhere without it.
Wait, are you trying to cast suggestion?
Yeah.
I think it only works on non-hostile creatures.
You just get Big Pupper's head in your hands, and you're like, and it's actively trying to just go hang, hang, hang.
Put it in a manner to get it close back. You can also specify conditions outside the trigger. So,
Okay,
There
it
is
doesn't
no
specify that it can't be
specification.
hostile. Okay, then sure, it makes it. What was that, wisdom saving throw?
yeah.
Okay. That was a 2. What did you say
Alex,
exactly?
please go find the horse and send him back to us.
Okay. Okay, you run up to this werewolf. You like grab its head and say this as it's like about to try and bite you.
Yeah.
And as you like say the spell, like its eye kind of go a bit glassy.
Yeah.
And then like you finish saying those words, the spell casts, and like the werewolf just like nods its head and just turns and heads back into the forest.
What the
Shit.
fuck? That worked?
Can I get an attack of opportunity on it?
Stop!
Don't you fucking
Just
you
ask
do get
it.
attack opportunity on it, yeah.
Just asking. Not gonna do
You
it.
do.
Even if you attack a lot, I will attack you.
I'm just asking. Just asking.
Okay. Wow, very nice use of that spell. Very good. Cool. Also, whenever you have extra attack now as well.
Oh, I can attack again?
No, not now.
Not in this time.
But like, just also that you have extra attack.
Yeah.
So you do. Cool. Okay. So the third one is going to move to here. As Irina's like getting up, she draws her sword, she's like looking towards
Oh,
where
fuck.
you, Fergus, and Len are like fighting. Instead, maybe Loon would be the one who'd notice. Loon, you watch as this like shape just sprints up behind her, grabs her by the shoulders, and bites into her neck at the side.
Oh.
Well, fuck. Good job, boys. We
Anyway.
did it.
Oh.
I don't know.
No, I'm asking for like general curiosity.
I mean, that's the rumor. Who can say?
No, I mean, oh my god, please teach me fantasy.
I mean,
Sorry.
it depends. In some fantasy, yes. In other fantasy,
No,
no.
what's the typical way? You know how, like, universally, if a vampire bites, you know you're in trouble.
Just play Skyrim.
What
Yeah.
is the story for this? If I'm correct, if I bite you, does it have to be a full wound? Does it have to be something else?
I mean, yeah, I guess normally, yeah, a bite will do it.
Oh, okay. That's what I
But it
need
still
to know.
depends on the fantasy.
If it's zombie attack, you can scratch your leg in a twig and get zombified.
Wait, does Surfing have a thingy on it?
Health bar? Well, that's a bite not to.
She's actually not bad to it. She's got decent HP, actually. Well, for now. Yeah. Lynn, you watch as this werewolf just, like, bites down into her, like, neck as, like, blood just, like, rushes out.
Fuck. Fuck.
It's then her turn. She's going to... Let's see. Yeah, she managed to, like drive her elbow up into it and, like, kind of shake it off, and then turn and give it a big old slash. Well, tries to, like, swings, but, like, wildly, as, looks a bit, like, weakened, almost, like, loses her balance in the process. I imagine, like, the world just manages, like, just takes, like, a quick sidestep, like, back step, so it does, dodges the blade. With that, it's going to be, the one on you, Bree, is going to make 2 claw attacks. AC is what, sorry?
16.
16, okay, that hits, and that misses. So, first claw attack, does 5 damage, as it just claws into you. Cool. And then it's... Loon. Yes, Loon. This one's gone.
Okay, cool. I'm going to run up beside Irina. I'm going to make a shove attack. As I'm getting up, I'm grabbing my spear, the ground.
Okay.
Running. Run up, I'm going to shove this thing. So, strength athletics or dex acrobatics, your choice.
Athletics makes more sense.
Fair.
You said my choice. Oh, wait, okay, yeah. Wait.
Your choice, what you do to
I misunderstood.
It's all good.
Oh, okay. That doesn't matter. Yeah, you managed to shove it back, what, 5 feet, isn't it?
5 feet, yep.
Yeah, as you just like slam into it with your shield, I presume.
No shield, just forearm, just boom into it. The elbow straight into its gut.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you shove it back.
Yeah. Two-handing the spear. My second attack. Taking a stab with it. Weapons. Spear. Attack. 14 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. Cool. Action search. Twice more. Oh,
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Neither of those will hit, unfortunately.
Yeah, as it does. Yeah, that's my turn.
Cool.
2 and 3.
How you charge in,
Yeah.
elbow it, stab it, and you go into the full Witcher pirouette, but it's like falling backwards already.
Yeah.
You're like,
Like,
shit, I was too effective.
I can't with these 2s and 3s. Yeah, that's my turn. Thank you, Reese. Also, I'm wavering mark on it, so yeah, don't worry about it. It's disadvantage to attack anyone besides me.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. With that, Fergus, your turn.
Alrighty then. So the one that was attacking me is fucked off. So I'm gonna move.
Ren ran up, said something to it, and it just turned and ran away.
I'm going to assume that that was good, and I'm going to run over to this one, and I am going to stab it with my swords. My swords being a silvered short sword. Silvered.
Okay.
I don't know if that.
Thank you for that.
Just making sure.
Why are you on top of Bree?
I'm not on top of Bree. I am somehow on top of Bree now. Sorry, I was there. So that is an attack with my silvered short sword. Does that hit?
Yes, a 20 hits.
Okay, I'm just checking. And I would like to sneak attack that, please, if at all possible. For a total of 3d6 extra damage. And then, is it still up?
What is 9 plus 18? I can't do math right now.
17 damage.
What?
Oh, sorry, 9 plus 8.
17 damage.
Yeah, you run up. Do you make a slash or a stab?
Stab it in the chest.
Okay. As you stab into it and pull it out, it almost makes this scream sound as you watch. Where you pull the blade out, the wound, it's almost bubbling, as it's almost like you just thrust acid straight into its chest.
I would like to
begin to at this wound.
I would like to turn to Bree and say, "I told you silver was for werewolves," and I would like to attack it again with the dwarven short sword, please.
Okay, is that silvered?
15 hit, please. No, it is not silvered.
Okay. Yeah, you hit. You notice a definable difference this time. Do you stab again or slash?
Slash. Just
okay.
Aha!
As you slash, you noticeably see you make a wound, but you watch as it slightly knits itself back together.
Okay.
As it seemed to barely even register the second attack, as it's still holding its chest, and you can tell it's labored breathing now.
Interesting. Okay.
Bree, back to you.
You need silver when you've got magic.
I told you it was silver for the silver.
Thunder smite my hammer.
Oh God.
Okay.
And I attempt to hit. Does a 15?
Yeah, that hits.
Perfect. Thunder smite is that does 25 damage.
Yeah.
And it's knocked 10 feet away. Makes a strength saving throw.
Okay. As you slam your hammer into it, your maul, there's this big boom. Where do you hit it?
I hit it in the side of the head, so I knock it into the tree.
Okay. You hit it in the side of the head, and you hear its neck snap audibly. Then the body just ragdoll launches into a tree, and you hear more bones break as it hits the tree.
Just look up at Fergus like, how's your short throw of nice?
Spin it around and just I spin it, and as I spin them, and as I spin them, the blood just flicks off of them. So it's holding up quite well, thank you.
Not clear though that the effect of was find the horse and send it back. Not come back with it.
Okay, no, I understand it. Okay, that's fine. Of course, it's free to do whatever it wants after it completes that path.
Yeah.
Just brings it back and then immediately slits its throat.
As the body like slides to the ground, if either of you like look at it again, you would watch it like it's very slowly seem to transform back into a humanoid, like human shape. You watch like the limbs like what's the opposite of elongate? Like
Shorten.
Shrink.
Yeah.
Shorten, yeah. Shorten and like the claws retract, the fur slowly kind of just like falls off as lying on the ground now, like broken and bloodied, is just the corpse of looks like a human man with like tattered clothing on him.
Better than calling bandits. Now we can walk back to the camp where I can still hear fighting going on.
Yep. That's Len, it's your turn.
I would like to walk towards the werewolf, whatever it is next to Nguyen, and go with and as I walk, I would like to do like something like this to my staff.
Okay.
Which for the sake of boringness, it's a magic weapon, which is my bonus action.
Okay.
I would like to cast that on my staff and walk towards him, and then. How far can I walk without
Like
losing all
30 feet. You go up to like 6 squares. So you can get to the werewolf in like 4 squares.
Oh, from the ceiling?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I would like to whack it with my magical weapon now.
Okay.
Plus 1 bonus to attack with damage.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
With a double finger.
Yeah. That will unfortunately miss.
Can I lucky it?
Yeah, if you want.
Oh, fuck!
That will also miss, unfortunately.
Uh,
You can attack again, though.
Yeah.
I forget.
No, you have extra attack now.
No, I was gonna firebolt it.
Ah, okay.
You get double bonk.
You looking at it again?
Oh my god, this is not my goal.
That is unfortunate. I mean, you have one more lucky if you really want to use it.
No, I'm not.
I actually feel worse for this poor werewolf compared to the one me and Fergus murdered. At least it died quickly.
Oh,
That is
Jesus.
true. This one's just getting played with.
It's getting Shawshank like 3 people just fucking battering it.
Give me 1 second, I need to check a thing before I do this. Oh, shit.
What?
Never mind. Okay, what's the word for it? I'll just hit it again because let's be
You want
honest.
to firebolt it?
That'll also miss though.
What? Maybe.
That's not a sure.
Neither is hitting with your staff, so.
Now you sound like Sean.
What the fuck?
There you go, there.
Oh my God.
12 fire damage.
But this is only target, so it doesn't affect Sean.
Yeah.
That's the whole point.
Okay. So yeah, you basically like run in and basically do like swinging your staff left and right, which is like kind of like forcing this werewolf onto like the defensive, as it's basically like trying to use its claws to like deflect and block your staff.
Yeah.
And as you like do like the third like Well, like you like that last strike, I managed to it like kind of like deflects it.
Yeah.
As it does that, you just shove your hand towards its face and cast Firebolt and like hit it smack bang in the face as fur around its head begins to like ignite and catch fire. It begins like scrabbling, clawing at its own head, trying to put it out. Very nice. It's its turn. I mean, it's gonna fucking turn and run.
Oh.
Cool.
I mean, it just got firebolted in the face. It also just watched one of its other friends get butchered and the other one ran away. It's not having a good time. So he's gonna try and run. So you two get attack opportunity, Len and Loon.
Does Irina not get one too?
She is 10 feet away.
Oh. Yeah, that makes sense that she doesn't then.
Does that hit?
It does. There's a Loon between her and him.
Understandable.
I don't believe you can cast a cantrip as a bonus, as an opportunity attack.
Okay. In that case,
I think there's a feat for it.
Warcaster, yep.
I think there is, yeah.
Huh?
There's a feat for it, but you don't have it.
it's far away from the line, right?
No, but basically, you're hitting it as it turns and runs away. You can get one attack with your staff before it turns and runs, basically.
I would still like to use the magical stuff and oh
Nice.
my god.
Double
Oh,
14s.
that hits.
Oh.
Hey, both hit.
Both of you hit it as it turns and runs.
Oh.
Magic, so I get +1 on attack and +1 on damage.
Yeah.
So like,
Oh, yeah, shit, okay, then sorry, your first attack would have hit it. Your sheet doesn't represent a +1 for magical weapon, so, okay, sorry, yeah, your first attack that was a 12 would have been 13 with magic weapon, which means it would have hit.
Oh.
That's my bad. Do you know what? I'll just take the damage off, fuck it.
It's fleeing now.
30... There we go. Yeah, sorry, that would have hit. So yeah, both of you hit, so that's 17 total.
nice.
Wow.
My bad.
Uh,
I'm taking the pizza so I can
as yeah, it turns to run and like you just like slam into its side with your stab, enough to like kind of like almost make it trip as it like gets shoved to the side. Loon, you just stab it in the back as it's running. Here, it arches its back and so it like lets out a howl as it does. But unfortunately, it manages to still get away and just like goes on all fours and turns goes into a full like sprint, so it does away from you all. Which means it can move how far? Like 80 feet or something, I think. Yeah, it just takes off. So it does. It's still on the map, though. That's why I should say it, actually. It's aircraft. Yeah, it just bolts. Sounds like it.
So I walk back and anybody get bitten? Anybody else get injured? We are okay? So I'm like taking a drink.
Arena kind of like turns and like she's like clutched her neck, see like the blood like running over her hand and down her like tunic a bit. She's like,
oh dear, and I put my hand on it and I lay on hands. Back up to full.
okay, back up to full. That will cost you. How much was it? It'll cost you 10 lay on hand points.
That's fine. Can I put an extra 5 in to make sure there's like no fucking poison or werewolf disease or shit in it? So I spend 5 points, I can dispel any poison or disease. And if I don't know if there is one, it dispels a random one.
Okay, sure.
Could I make
It'll work, but just for my own peace of mind, I try it.
could
As far as you believe, if there is any kind of disease or werewolf affliction, you, to the best of your current ability, you think you have potentially stopped it.
as
For me.
Reese, as a scholar of the arcane, would I happen to know anything about werewolf affliction or curses?
I'm gonna say you know as much as most people in terms of like.
Granted that I do have expertise in arcana.
I'm not monster hunting, bro.
Yeah, but like.
graduated from the
You
dance
fucking know
class
wizard
and I
books.
But you
Arcana
may have
is like-
graduated, but I was better than you.
I'm gonna say that like when it comes to like normal magic stuff, sure, but like lycanthropy is a straight up curse. That's a very different school of magic.
So you're saying it's a curse?
I think you know it's a curse. and therefore you don't know anything about it. You know you don't know anything about it.
Okay.
You didn't study curses.
Okay.
You know, you study the normal 8 schools. You know a lot about them, but when it comes to like magic in terms of like breeze kind of magic, you don't know much about because it comes from like religion essentially.
Yeah.
Curses you don't know much about because that's like separate from like the 8 schools really.
Okay. So I need a book.
I mean, yeah, if you find a book on lycanthropy, then 100% you'll know everything about it,
Okay.
provided it's an accurate book.
Let's see what we can do about that. Okay, that's fine.
Could I roll a religion race to see if I know anything about lycanthropy? Because I imagine there's been crusades and like purges of werewolves in the past. And this Bree's a pal, and she knows a bit about monsters and she's hunted them, so might have picked up a trick or two, just in case we ever encountered one.
I'll allow it, but it'll be difficult.
That's fine. I'm not expecting it to go well. And it didn't.
You know, people in your order have hunted like werewolves before, but you did not ever take part in specifically in a werewolf hunt.
Heard of them, never met them, sort of thing.
Yeah, you know the basic stuff that like silver. You basically know silver and magic is your best defense.
Yeah. Okay.
That's it. Yeah.
No worries. All good. And the werewolves. Jeez. Christ.
Arena, you alright?
She kind of like standing kind of like touching her like neck, which is now all like fully healed again, and kind of like the dried blood in her hand. Kind of like, I think so. Thank you, Bree.
No problem.
That was unexpected.
Werewolves? I have never seen one before. I certainly didn't expect them to start throwing the rocks at me. Why steady?
That is strange. I know werewolves are a danger in this land, but it's also my first encounter.
Do you know about them? Any folk tales or anything? They know about them?
I know there's a den of them somewhere. If you recall, when you were exploring the tower, there was a hand-drawn map of the local area. And on that map, to like the northwest of the tower, on the other side of the lake, not too far from where you are, there was a big circled region that just said werewolves.
That would make sense then. I do remember seeing that map.
Right now.
And don't travel through the night to Crest?
We've scared them off. They know not to come back. But we'll be fine for the night.
One hopes.
And if they do come back, surely they'll be in greater numbers.
Well,
Honestly, it means more werewolves I get this way, so...
It's like
It's
you
been
guys
like
are
an
sleeping for like an hour.
Anyway,
It's like it's probably about 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. or something.
don't know if anybody's going to be able to sleep, but still might watch, so...
I will provide a little bit. Okay? I'm like 10. So,
If it's hunting me, it's definitely hunting by scent. When was the last time any of us had a wash? Been bathing in blood,
Too long.
guts, magic goop, sap. He gets struck by lightning.
I just magic myself clean.
Doesn't count.
Gets rid of the smell.
To you,
Indeed. I don't know where it goes.
you've just got nose blood.
just take a flower and go like that.
Is that how those work? I don't know. Probably hunt like wolves, don't they? Werewolves? Wolves?
Anyway, I'm going to bed.
Good night again.
Good night again. Off to bed.
Arena, she's kind of like I don't think I can go to sleep for a bit, so I might just sit up with you for a while, Bree, if that's okay.
That's no problem at all. Take a seat.
Yeah, she'll just sit and join you, and you can, make some idle
Yeah, just small talk about stuff.
small talk. Yeah, just to pass the time. Loon and Lan, do you go to sleep yet?
I don't think I can sleep so quickly. And I'm also just curious about this horse situation.
Yeah, you can sit up as well
I'll
then,
just get up to it.
so you can. Yeah. Loon.
Tries to get some rest before his watch.
Yeah. For another 2 hours for the end of your watch, Bree. So the three of you just set up for whatever amount of time and just chat. The girls, as it were.
The girl.
The
Uh,
grills.
And the dwarf.
The,
The girls and the dwarf.
who's also a girl, so.
Oh, she's a dwarf first, though. You know what I mean?
So yeah, you guys set up maybe about half an hour before the end of your watch, Bree. Maybe we're chatting, but you're still like on alert, and you hear a sound in the distance, something coming towards. You hear like the sound of like of hoofbeats, and out of the darkness emerges Loon's horse.
Just look at it.
Hmm.
Fuck you, get back here.
Not Karage.
I don't.
Kage.
got very Japanese there. Karage.
Just like, look at it. Yes, it came back on its own.
Seems to.
Hmm.
Like, grab her. Like, as soon as got. Oh.
So what's it, Bree?
No, nothing. Len's jumping it. I'm just like, oh.
Oh.
There you
Yeah. You give it a hug. It just does that kind of like horse thing where it like twists its head and just.
That horse is a fucking werewolf.
That's not.
No, then it'd be a werewolf horse.
No, then it would be a horse wolf.
No, you transformed.
How did I know? How did I?
Shut up, Paul. It would be a horse wolf then.
Yeah.
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 You'll be awake and happy. You'll be happy about that. So that's.
There we go.
So yeah, gets to the roughly the end of your watch. Even Kage seems tired, and he actually eventually just like lies down near the campfire as well. And
I still don't believe that horses lie down, but okay.
what?
I don't think they lie down.
What?
What?
They do.
What?
I've seen it.
Excuse me?
A lot.
No, it doesn't actually. They just like lie down.
They just lie down.
That
What?
There, that's that there, right there. That's that there,
Right there, officer.
right there.
What?
Yeah,
God, we're turning her into a horse girl.
Oh God. Oh no.
Don't worry. It's too late.
It's too expensive.
That's too expensive. For now. For you.
I'm too busy for that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah. Who's taking second watch, was it?
That was Lewin, and then I'm
Lewin,
taking
okay.
third watch.
Bree, you bid goodnight to the other two and then go to wake Lewin.
Put my tent up. Give Luna a toe poke. Look, it's not a rock this time. It's just me. Look, your horse came back. I'm going to bed.
I knew he would. Oh, it's good.
I think the horse.
Oh, it's good to see you. Oh. Good boy.
Okay.
I just grab myself a log or rock or something, sit down, and just spear in my lap. Enjoy the night.
I'd say Irina will probably go to bed at the same time as Bree does. Just lie down in her bedroom, try and get to sleep. Do you stay up or you go to bed as well? Yeah, you go to bed. Really?
No one wants to talk to the Frenchman. I understand.
What'd you say, Lynn?
No one wants to talk to the Frenchman. I understand.
Ludo wakes up and all the girls are like, right, go to bed. See you
Yeah.
later.
And yeah. Oh, the fucking jock is up. Dumbass. Let's go to bed and leave him to it. Fucking alright.
Can you hear your horse?
My horse is asleep. My horse is fucking getting some goddamn rest like it needs to.
Even the horse is asleep.
Yeah, I ain't got fucking nothing. It's all good. I am in good company and everything is looking up for Lewin.
He says before the horse bites him because it's a horse wolf.
Yeah. Lynn,
Yes.
take your watch. Roll a perception check.
Understood, sir. Will do.
The horse is just going. Grr, grr, grr.
Perception, there it is.
It's not about whether something will be there, it's about whether you see it's there.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is, yeah.
Yes, that's perception, yeah. Yep.
Just because you roll a low perception doesn't mean something's not there.
Yeah. So Reese, you said there were
Lynn.
2 hours in between us all going back to resting and then me getting up, yeah?
Give or take, yeah. So you were asleep for about 2 hours, yeah.
That's cool. I get my action surge back. Fighter, baby!
Okay.
Sorry,
Yeah, you sit and you keep watch. You look out into the night and do your best to keep an eye out.
Yep. Not letting that fucking horse out of my sight anymore.
Yeah.
Never again.
And you're like sitting here, you're like, you know, it's a full moon tonight. At one point you watch this like beam of moonlight just pass over your horse.
Oh, fuck you! Fuck you! Okay, but chill though. Is it a full?
Kage sleeps throughout your watch.
Is it legit like a full moon there is?
No, it's not.
Ah, coward. That's right.
It's a full moon, you look at your horse, and you think something's happening, but not. He's sleeping peacefully. And by the time you can turn around, it's Irina behind you in wolf form. That's what
God,
it
could
is.
you imagine?
Fair.
That'd be
That's fair.
so funny. What twist that would be?
Ha 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 ha.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Also, Kage is shadow in Japanese, just for your information.
There we go.
Ah,
There we go.
that's nice. Thank you guys. That's actually. Oh.
And Sora is sky.
No, I know that. I play Kingdom Hearts. I know that.
It doesn't sound like Karage, there's no rat.
It does.
Karage.
All of things.
You never watched Naruto?
So-
Sean? Gee.
No. Well, I watched. What was it? No, don't mind. Yeah, thank you. Anything happened? Do I notice anything during my watch?
No, your watch passes pretty much fine. You go throughout it unmolested.
Glorious.
Congratulations.
Gets to about, like 2, 3 a.m. It's about time to wake up Fergus for his watch.
Take a stick. Squat over him.
I am in my tent.
I sneak into the tent. I poke his nose. with
I-
a stick.
This?
You poke my nose, and my
I
nose
poke his
wrinkles.
I poke his nose with a twig. Yes.
Okay.
Why?
Your watch goes like this.
Hi.
What?
Stop your watch.
Why do you insist on doing that? You do realize you can just tell me to wake up.
This would be a nicer way to wake you up.
This is actively worse.
You're making it worse.
No, you're making it worse.
Agree? Disagree? My horse is back, by the way. Everything is good.
Yes, I know.
I mean,
Congratulations. I can see it.
how did you know?
I can see it. It's there.
You're in your tent.
I could see it through the opening of the tent. How small do you think this tent is? It's there. I can see it. Congratulations. I'm very happy you got your horse back.
You're the most panickety shit. Good night,
You
Fergus.
woke me up with a stick. Good night.
I go out, get my bedroll, and I lie down.
Collapsed asleep.
Yep.
Okay.
Good.
Okay.
Yep.
You lie down, you go to sleep. Fergus, your watch begins. Do
My
you do anything
watch
particular during your watch, or?
begins. No. Nothing particular. I suppose I'd like think a little, practice my spellcraft, that kind of thing.
Alright.
Nothing
roll me a
too loud
perception
or
check.
ostentatious.
That's
Perception
difficult for
check.
you.
17.
17.
I imagine because of how I'm doing my spellcrafting, I may not be able to see anything.
Funny enough, you're right.
Yeah.
You don't see it. I mean, you don't see anything.
A terrible shame indeed.
Yeah, you said during your watch, you practice some spellcrafting, and you don't hear anything, nothing startles you, nothing goes boo in the night. And for long, the sky begins to lighten, turn into like a very dark grey, and slowly getting lighter and lighter, before getting to that nice Barovia grey you're all used to now.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I think it's basically what you'd call dawn in this land, and rouse the rest of your companions.
Yes, get them all roused at the appropriate time, and away we go.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, you wake everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how did it go, Fergus? You didn't
Yeah.
get bitten in the in your snake, did you?
No, it's perfectly quiet for myself. And Lowen didn't seem to have any problems either, so...
That's all good then. You wouldn't believe the things we were saying about him last night.
We're alive.
Those two could fucking speak.
Oh, I can imagine.
Sarah got some water.
Good.
What is it?
I'm glad you're awake. Can you stop making such a fuss about it?
Asking for some water, but okay.
I got beer. I got wine. I don't stop
Goodness
water.
me.
I'll just give him my little thingy of water.
Yeah, you like water skin.
Thank you, Len. That's all you needed to do. Thank you, Len.
That was more than I was willing to do. Considering you have your own water skin. you
What the
lazy
fuck? I forgot to fill it the other. Fucking.
Oh, did you forget to fill it as well? Oh, jeez.
I'm not up for 2 minutes and I already this shit. Okay. Well, I'm going to
I don't
write
think
my
you
horse.
realise what you did to us last night.
I did not summon the werewolves.
So, but we have to be we have to be more careful, especially
You
when
can't prove anything, Reese. You can't prove it.
we have to be.
Bree looks at you, Lou, like you are the dumbest motherfucker.
I think
but
that
says nothing.
I think we just have to be careful when we are in unfamiliar territory. None of us knew that there was these creatures
I
out
put
here.
it this way. The horse came back. The horse came back at the end of your watch. If the werewolves followed it, it'd be dead. That's all I'm saying.
Whilst true, that doesn't mean that.
I'm innocent.
Indeed.
You can prove nothing in court.
There is no court. As we've already discussed, I'm the law here, Loon.
Well, maybe that's why the law is blind.
And the law should be blind. The law's not blind, it's corrupt. What the fuck are you on about? The law's applied to all equally, hence the law is blind.
I need to be clear with my insults. Okay, I'm getting on my horse. Let's go.
Are you actually riding a horse today?
Yes, actually.
My! Woo!
Oh, I'm so sorry. I was being considerate of my new animal. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't magic it up, man. Oh, my magic goat. I'm sorry. Not all of us can do that.
All right, let's just keep go. Let's not have any more arguments, please.
Fucking magic man. I just rides off down the fucking road.
It's his accent.
I do think Loon's gone mad. You know.
I think so too.
His accent actually hurts me.
I don't think he even thanked Lan for essentially saving his horse.
No, I think it's the inferiority complex kicking in, Ray.
Hmm?
It's the inferiority complex kicking in.
That's because he's done bored of him. You can't do anything about that.
And he's not magical.
He's not.
He could be.
Not very good at fighter either. He's forgetting his wife.
Well, look,
And the horse is taking so long to get used to him.
he's still young. But he could still go down the right path. And, yeah, I think
Yeah, I
Loon would
think-
make an excellent paladin if he just would focus himself. But it's, you know,
No, he just needs to apply himself, you know.
Hmm.
he's young. He's young.
We just have to keep picking up his slack until he's ready to do things. Until he's ready to scoop his own shit.
To pick it up, we've got him a horse to pick him up. Why can't he do that?
I think he's just excited because of his new horse. I think that's perfectly acceptable.
It's acceptable, except when his excitement endangers us all.
That is also true.
Like, gets us lost in the
That
forest in the middle of the night that's full of werewolves, skeletons.
That is that is also true. Yes, we will endeavour to make sure that that does not happen again.
I don't mind about his joviality, but like, he's being reckless.
We can have a chat with him.
I did look, he rode off.
Well, we can have a less angry chat with him.
I don't know if I can do any less angry.
I can do less angry. I'll talk to him later.
I mean, you can lie.
Indeed.
No, Sean, we can't call an ambulance for you. Please stop.
That's exactly why he should continue.
This is quite literally just like me back in Ireland, listening to my fucking parents talk about me from the fucking staircase.
You're the one that chooses to
I just need one of you fuckers to call me a waster, and all of a sudden I literally am back in goddamn Dublin. You motherfuckers.
This is the character you chose to play, Sean.
I made a prank. I made a prank with one of my player characters. Apologies.
It
I'm
was a
sorry.
good prank. It was a good prank.
It was. I have to respond to that as I would respond to that. This
I'm
guy's
not.
being a
I
dumbass.
Sean, you're scaring nobody because the way you're drinking, it looks like the Pepsi will kill you before the actual rum does.
Sean, you're scaring the
Hey,
hose.
That's a fun death. I'll be honest.
Okay.
Oof. Anyway, we ride after Loon.
Oh, you right after Loon. We fucking
okay.
hoof it after Loon.
I trot along with you as we follow Loon.
God.
Yep. Okay, so the other four bring up the rear as Loon is about 30 feet ahead of you all, back towards the road. You get back onto the road and continue westward as you were previously.
Wonderful.
And unless anybody changes their pace, this is basically the formation for the next like 2 hours or so, with Loon just ahead of everybody, almost sulking.
I would catch up to Loon. I'm gonna catch up to Loon. I'm not letting him
You catch
huff.
up,
This son of a bitch.
you catch up, you walk beside him and Kage. Maybe the other three eventually would kind of also just catch up like slightly, just so they're just behind you all, so you're all in a group again.
Yeah.
If you catch up, Lewin just like holds out a hand, it's like, yeah, fucking hop up.
I don't know. Yeah, sure. I'll help you off.
No, hop up.
Pulls him
Oh,
off.
hop to help me to help me get up.
Hop up.
Yeah, I'll jump on this horse. Sure.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
So Loon and Fergus are Brokeback Mountain it while the girls walk. And
I
Fergus
get off the
watches.
horse. I get off the horse. For fuck's sake.
Fergus just slips his arms around you. You're like, hold on, what?
I'm totally right. Fergus is totally fine with this.
God. I didn't care till you said that. I didn't care.
I'm not. I'm fine with this. Why aren't you fine with this,
The
Sean?
problem is, I can see Fergus just like copping up and then arms around Loon's waist.
And then I think Loon would find this weird, but Fergus would not.
I can't emphasize enough. Sean would be cool with this. Lewin is 22. He's really not found himself yet. He's very uncomfortable with this. He's very uneasy with this. Another man walking himself around.
You're the one that invited him up.
Wait, Sean 24?
Yeah, he's 24.
Don't let the vampire in the house, Sean, unless you're intending to get bit, buddy.
No, I'm 25. Turned 25 in March.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you got a miss. It was 25th birthday.
Yeah, we-
Coming of age present.
Yeah, his coming of age present, his murder present.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah,
thought
I
you
remember
fucking.
that now.
What did I buy you?
How about the present?
No, that was not a hentai game. Didn't I?
You contributed to the mace.
No, I don't think I contributed to the Claymore. I didn't contribute to the miss.
Oh, no, yes, that's right, you contributed to the
No,
table.
Paul bought me this by himself.
Yes,
Eh?
we bought something else for Sean. What did I buy for you?
Paul-
I bought you a
Paul-
fucking...
Paul went
Xbox
fucking
controller.
sicko mode and bought me a deadly goddamn weapon for my 25th birthday.
I'm
I
always 100% sure that you're going to be like, I should start running with this. This will be great as like a weight exercise. And you're going to step out the door one day with it. And you're going to be immediately arrested.
Oh yeah, 100%.
You know?
That's why my next character is going to be Mace. Man,
No, I didn't buy it. Oh, Risk of Rain 2, I think.
Ah.
I got you that.
I dual wield the maces.
Um, right. So are you still on the horse, Sean?
Yes, I'm still on the horse. Yes.
Are you? So wait, are you now both on the horse?
Yes.
Okay.
Just look at this. Bree doesn't say anything.
Bree is a traditional.
Yes. It's,
I can.
it's only
I imagine
game for
Irina
2
will
minutes,
like
Sean.
look at both Bree and Lan and just kind of have like a.
It's only gay if it's two men, and to breed humans aren't men.
Like that.
Yeah.
I don't know, what's the fucking guy reaction?
You're not technically people debris, so
This is so spicy. I feel like I'm watching an episode of Bridgerton, Nathan. Fucking hell.
Oh.
just look at Irina and shrug. Guess you got a second little now.
So what's that?
Jesus Christ! Both
She
Sean
says-
and
she says-
Lewin have missed it.
She says, I'm guessing your second fiddle now.
Yeah. Sean and Lewin have completely missed any fucking like signals. Completely missed them.
Does how does Irina react to that?
I'm going to show you exactly how Irina reacts to that.
Oh my.
Stunning vampires.
I'm scared for them.
Just like a.
Yes. Yes. I helped Fergus atop the horse. Fergus, you are now on the horse.
Thank you.
It's fucking... Oh no, the bot is playing. It's playing some music.
You princess carrying him in the horse, just like.
I'm now just imagining Fergus riding side saddle.
He's too much like that.
So dainty.
So,
So, alright, you
anyway,
I desperately did not want this to be weird.
You're the one that's made it weird, buddy. I'm enjoying this.
You're now on the horse.
I'm on the horse.
Gimli and Legolas. Did you go Brokeback Mountain?
Yeah. It's not a dwarf.
Yeah, it's not gay if it's with a dwarf.
Yeah. Because dwarves aren't people.
I thought it was elves that weren't people in your eyes. Okay, Nathan, what
The
did you
dwarves are
want?
superior, then you got people. Then you
Okay.
got second class people, and then you got elves.
Yeah, yeah.
Only better than trees.
So yeah. You guys continue on like this
Mhm.
for another like hour and a half, 2 hours. So maybe about 3 hours since you broke camp. You are following this road passing westwards before it's just sort of like opens up out to your right, and up to your right towards like the north you see this like huge like mountain that just extends up and out, basically the start of like a mountain range that extends to the north and like the northeast. Basically you're like at like the foothills of it, and at like the base of where this mountain is you can see like in the distance, still like a couple miles away, but up this like ever climbing hill, what looks to be a small village, surrounded by a pretty large wall. Nestled above this village, as it's like built onto this hill, you can see some of the houses, but like at the back of the village, there's like a very steep like hill that like with a little road that winds, like zigzags on back and forth. At the top of which you see a very large, what looks to be like a monastery or abbey. It would appear that you have arrived at Kresk.
Yay!
And that is where we'll end the session, because Amrita needs to go.
This is fair.
Son of a gun.
Excellent.
Oh,
Good session.
boy.
Thank you very much.
That was a good section.
It was a very good session, Habibi. Thank you
very
very
good.
much.
Thank you.
Yes, very gay.
Yeah,
Thank
I'm
you.
glad things happened the way they did. I was thinking it'd be a boring little journey to Kresk, but no, like
No.
we managed to
We got some
stops out and attract some
thrills.
werewolves by making Len scream in the night.
thrills, spills, eroticness. Oh,
Read it all.
got a little spice on that bad boy. I'm
I
happy with that.
cannot.
Get some
I
fingers
cannot
from
emphasize
Lady
that is
Activator.
100% your fault.
I didn't make her scream!